I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Back in the
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
The lovely, majestic red peacock in his natural habitat. Notice as he shies away from the wild peat. Look at the sheen of peat's coat, obtained from the drink of hops and the eating of wild weeds. This song and dance, prescribed every Tuesday and Thursday. Nature, a wonderful gift.
Oh, folks, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are the Two-Sided Pod. We're here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. That's right, that's 4 a.m. Greenwich Meanwich Sandwich Time if you happen to be across the ponds, or 9 p.m. Mountain Standard if you don't believe in time zones. God have mercy on your soul. Holy shit, John. That was a long road to get here. You remember we had some behind the scenes issues. The llamas got loose backstage that we were going to have for the big third act finale, and it was chaos, anarchy ensued.
Really, it was pure anarchy. Welcome, everyone.
It's good to be back, John. Good to be back. So what has happened since we've been around? Let's see. A lot of things in the news. I heard there was a llama escaped backstage with the Two-Sided Pod on Tuesday. You hear about this one? Llama escaped backstage on a Tuesday.
That is wild stuff. That is wild stuff.
Crazy, wacky, wild stuff.
Yeah.
Really big show. We've got a really big show. Ladies and gentlemen, the llama's backstage. Oh, wait. What's the next one? What is it? Okay. Oh, the Hindenburg is coming down. Oh, Humanity. Okay. Quiet. Cheers.
Cheers. Mm.
Oh.
Well, howdy. I'm John O. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm my boy Pete in Southern California, and that music was music to my ears.
And you're listening to Two Sided, a live recorded podcast where each week I challenge Pete with a bit of the two sides of life, the fun and the serious.
Yeah, John, the right and the wrong, the me and the you, the yes and the no, the give and the take, the push and the pull, the yin and the yang, the ebb and the flow, the art and the history, the leisure and the shenanigans, the pad and the tie, the the phys ed and the paraplegic ed. Nope, that's not it. John, I guess what I'm paraplegic sounds like what you get if you fall off the skeleton. You get pulled off in a paraplegic.
Right.
Oops. Okay. I don't know, John. It's a difficult world we live in. I'm right now. I can't do two things at once, and somehow I'm on a text chain and I'm getting texts. I'm like, I don't know. I can't. If I touch the button, I go to my text. I'll fall off this. Nope, can't do that.
Oh, I think that might have been the problem. I'm like, oh, well, I can't look at text anymore. That's that. I have to be 100% dedicated to the show.
That's what you did. Okay, that's what happened. I was like, check and mate, sir. Check and mate. Sounds like someone should get an invite to a Zoom meeting in the background. Just saying. Production notes come in the background.
Hey. Anyway. Check-in. My boy Pete, we always like to start with a general check-in. My boy Pete, how are you feeling?
I don't know why. What do you hear? People have been fucking talking. Give me a fucking name, John. Just tell me what you heard.
It's a general check-in.
A general, like in which branch? Was it what service? In current duty or retired? Never mind.
3-star or 5?
Right. What branch you serve? Army? Salvation. You're good. Every Christmas.
They have 1 star.
Thank you for your service. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh. Crap.
Right? Now we're fucking with Santa's valor.
So how are you feeling?
I'm feeling fair to middling. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I could really take it or leave it. You know? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. 6 of one, half dozen of another. Half dead, half alive. A centaur.
Half empty, half full.
A minotaur. Yeah, you're right. Minotaur, that's better.
All right. So my boy Pete is feeling Minotaur. Okay.
Minotaur! Yeah!
Fair to Minotaur. That's right.
Fair to Sounds like a theme at the Ren Fair. Oh, this weekend is fair to Minotaur.
They say show up in costumes. We don't know why or what.
Yeah. Dude, is that what you... Nice Minotaur, you heard about the costumes. No, dude, what costume contest, huh?
Well, we've all been worried about him, and let's see the update because we got to go into our first Lightning.
It's time to start the party. It's time to make a show. It's time to make a show. And where did lightning guy go? I don't know. Folks, the more shit that happens around here, the more reason I see why he ran away. He was probably scared. There was a lot of loud noises. There was probably a door left open or a window. Poor little guy got frightened and scurried away. God damn it, John. We got to work on our fucking employer skills, employer-employee relations. That's what we need to go to HR counseling.
We are HR.
Hey, all right. We should get a raise.
Fortunately, we're the ones who give the raises, so I think we'll be good. Our quarterly review, fantastic.
You guys have upper management written all over you.
All right. Well, anyone who's anyone knows that the first lightning round is always a standard Q&A. My boy Pete, are you ready for the questions?
Bring forth the questions, John.
My boy Pete, first question. What was the first computer your family owned?
First computer. Let's see. Oh, I think we had like one of those Macs that had the hard floppy disk drive that went in the front. I don't remember it. Yeah, we weren't a computer family. We weren't a family of learned scholars. We were mainly an abacus family. We had lots of abaci. Many abaci were in the shelves of my boy household.
I mean, an abacus is an ancient precursor to the computer, so all right. My boy Pete, second question. What is the greatest computer that you have ever used?
My mind, John.
Of course, that's the right answer. Even with your disheveled, depraved, decrepit, deholed mind.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
Next question. My boy Pete, what is your current computer?
It's on. I don't. It's a fair to Midland.
Fair to Minotaur.
I think it's a something a Ford Galaxy, I think, or I don't know.
Water.
It's an EOS Rebel. Oh no, shit! It's for the dark side. Rebel scum.
Rogue 2. It's Rogue 2. All right, final question. My boy Pete. What is the difference between a regular computer and a quantum computer?
Oh, regular computer is what we do podcasts on. The quantum computer is what Sam got sent in time rifts with, and Ziggy's trying to get him back. You know, Quantum Leap, that old. Fuck.
It was a bit of a leap there, my boy Pete. It was a bit of a leap.
All right. There's a 98% chance you're going to die, or 100% chance you're not. God damn it. Quantum computer does things that in a realm that no one really knows. Like it can't be quantified. That's why they say, "Ooh, it's quantum. It's a conundrum." And they said it's that's what we call it. The conundrum was already taken, and it didn't start with the Q, so they said it's called quantum. How do we make it? Nobody knows.
I actually thought you had knowledge on this one.
I could. John, I'm pretty sure if I can get this in the history books, I'm going to get onto Wikipedia as soon as we're done. I'm changing some shit. So this is going to be logged for about an hour and a half when I'm done with this show.
The first quantum computer was made in nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
And it was made by nobody knows.
Hey, you
How
guys.
it works is we can't ever understand.
See Big Bang. I don't know. Shit happens.
Too.
Shit happens. I don't know. And then there was light. I don't know. Did God do it? We're not sure. Probably. We should type it in. Probably fast as fuck. I don't know. Nobody knows.
Nobody.
That's our logo. Nobody knows.
The less you know.
It's super easy to write the stats on the blueprints on that. Like, what are the specifications or what's the RAM on that? Nobody knows. Nice. Pretty good.
Question mark over and over again.
Yeah. That doesn't give you any information. Yeah, but look at the font. That just tells you everything you need to know. Pretty important font.
Think that's Times New Roman? You would think that. But
yeah. No, it's classy. I'm pretty sure it's like papyrus in bold. I'm not sure.
All right. Well, that was a good lightning round.
That was fun, John. Let's talk about computers. Hey, do you like quantum processing? How many gigs in your Ramabyte? Look at the specs on my rotary girder. John, we're doing a podcast. We're going to get bullied at school enough. We don't need to talk about our computers. Shit, man.
All right, fine. Let's do a shot and talk about our first subject.
Let's do a shot and talk about our feelings. Tonight on the Two-Sided Get Along Hour, my boy Pete shares his innermost secrets with John. And John makes fun. Tonight. Come on, John. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. You're welcome for listening. Look out. Because my boy Pete, we're going to talk about PC versus Mac.
Oh, okay. Burger King and McDonald's. Right. Oh, that's BK. Sorry. Before Christ.
Right. Yes, with a K.
Yeah. Hey, Christ. Well, it's Christ with a K. Don't get it mixed up. I walk in water.
That's right.
In water. Very soggy sandals.
What is BK down in Australia?
I don't know. Is it a sauce? It's a ketchup. It's a sexual position. It's a branch of government. It's a place. It's a dingo. It's a name for fucking a roo baby. Look at that fucking BK. Right.
Let me reiterate and clarify the question. Burger King, the fast food restaurant that we have here and other several nations, is in Australia, but there was another thing called Burger King, so they couldn't get the copyright, so they had to rename it.
Oh,
what is the name of that restaurant?
Okay, good clarification. They call it the Whopabout. BK, out of your way. And a Whopabout. Give me 2 dingo fries and a Whopabout with extra cheese. Ooh, yeah. And the spicy dingo sauce.
I know it's some guy's name, but Whopabout is really where they should have gone. That is so much better.
I'm saying, right? They can have that one. That one's free. But if they want me to help with any more marketing campaigns, they're going to have to pay.
Right. It'll cost you.
First one's free, kid. Hey, Burger King in Australia, you want a slogan? You want to fly in the public sector? First one's free. Then I'm going to need like 30% margins in the back end, at least 2 points. Residuals are going to fucking bite you in the ass. Have it your way. Oh, that's dumb.
So anyway, we're not talking about Burger King.
Oh, man. I had a lot of good
I
facts. I had a whole tangent about pickles, so I'll save that for the serious segment.
That's right.
Not a big.
It'll fit.
Not a big deal. Had to get one pickle joke in. Thanks, folks. That's the kind of humor you're going to expect to know. Nah, never mind. Doesn't matter. Get on with it. It's all downhill from here.
All right. So technically, PC, Mac are also PCs. They try to differentiate themselves, but they are personal computers. So we are talking about what's the difference between a Mac
and a
PC
Hungry Jack.
And a Hungry Jack.
Oh,
see?
Thanks, Ollie.
Walkabout.
Yeah, no.
So much better.
I go to Walkabouts and I get a Hungry Jack breakfast.
That's right.
So much better. Come on. I think Jack would understand that marketing. Folks, we're going to circle back to this and figure out if we can bring some revenue to that little place down under with flame broiled burgies. Okay, John, sorry. You were saying that PCs and Mac. Sorry.
Yeah, so Mac PCs and Windows-based PCs. What's the differences? What's the pros? What's the cons? Not necessarily what's better than the other, but just like what is the difference between them? Why are they such a rivalry between the two camps of PCs?
I don't know about I just know interface. I just know that interface is totally different and foreign, and Bill Gates and Steve Jobs once had a Kumite death match, and it resulted in a tie. And they said, "We'll settle this in the field of technology," and hence the Mac PC battle was born. John, it's a tale as old as time. It's what Bloodsport was based on. I don't know if you knew that.
No,
yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. 100%.
So this rivalry really started.
Steve Jobs is Chung Lee. He's Kung Lee. Steve Jobs, he's going to die in the end, John. We know what happens to him. Sorry.
Liu Kang?
Kung Lee. No, Liu Kang is
Chung Lee?
Chung Lee. Kung Pao. No, you're thinking of the chicken. I'm thinking of General Tsao.
Hungry Jacks.
There you go, bud. I'll have a Walkabout for two.
Okay, among all the sport references that you had, you are correct. So Bill Gates and Steve Jobs were like trying to get that Kumitang, right? But it didn't lead to that because IBM bought DOS from Bill Gates, who actually kind of stole it from Xerox, weirdly enough. They're like, we don't. He's like, I'll take that for a little bit of money. And he said, but I want to keep the rights to it. So they're like, yeah, the real thing is the computer itself. So IBM created these amazing personal computers, and they were the king of the personal computer. They're like, yes. But they were leasing out their main operating system. And so IBM lookalikes that were using DOS, because Bill Gates didn't care. He didn't have an exclusive contract. So he was giving it to them, and then they were popping up and competing with IBM. And then IBM just became another PC. It didn't become the PC. It was the personal computer for a while. But because of that little contract deal that Bill Gates made, he kept DOS, got Windows, and all PCs basically had to use that. And so different companies could all use the same software. And that spread we now know as PC and not IBM, right?
Okay. So tissue and Kleenex. Gotcha.
Kinda, right. So all tissue could be called Kleenex at the point because it's all the same and everyone's using the same terminology.
Right.
Mac comes around with the Apple, and it makes it a closed system, and so no one else can use its operating system, only it. And so it is very insular, and closed system is a big thing that Steve Jobs was about. And so there was the pushback against all the different PCs from all different companies, and this one little guy named named Steve Jobs with Macintosh Apple, right? And there's that commercial where the big brother screen is saying work, work, work. And then someone comes in with a sledgehammer and throws it at the screen and it breaks. And then it says, introducing the Apple.
Oh, nice. Well done, Shel Silverstein. I remember the first time when I read that book, I couldn't believe that was the marketing campaign. Very aggressive for a giving tree, I said. Wait. What are we?
You don't know that commercial?
Well, yeah, no.
So it was the first Macintosh. It was the first Apple PC, personal computer, right? And they were like, "We're not them. We're not the Windows based or DOS based. We are something different, and we are the revolutionaries. We're Rogue 2. We're Rogue 2. Sledgehammer.
This ain't your grandma's orgy." Yeah, kind of like that.
Right.
That style. I'm not going to those old school. Oh, nice. We're gonna serve punch
at parties.
We're gonna serve punch after anal. Weak. Let's get weird, okay? Come on, John. You get it.
All right. So, how are they similar? Because Mac is a PC, it's not going to surprise many that Macs have more in common with Windows-based PCs than many think. But you can even install Windows operating system on a Mac these days.
Yeah. There's always workarounds, John. You can always do anything you need to do, John. I can't believe how many times I've been told that's not going to fit. And I said, there's a way to make this work. I said, this operating system is going to go into that computer.
Have you heard of a shoehorn?
It's like a Nintendo card. You got to blow on it. Blow.
That's how you blow.
What?
Huh.
For the cartridges. Oh, come on, man. You're getting weird, bud. I'm just trying to talk technology. Let's get down to the RAMs, bud.
Well, all right. So they both basically use the same hardware components. They're both compatible with third-party keyboards and mice, including wireless keyboards, right? So there's a lot of interchange that can happen, especially nowadays. That wasn't so much the case in the 90s and early 2000s. But when Jobs got booted and then rehired and died, a lot of changes happened.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to hire him back now.
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Hey, Steve, we noticed this big gap in your resume. Could you explain that to us, or
it's like he's ghosting us.
Fucking
man.
These applicants, no respect. Sorry, it's tough doing interviews in HR.
Over
100%. Dear Steve, you up? Ghost emoji.
No reply.
Boo.
All right. So in that same vein of compatibility, nowadays you can even put an external hard drive from one into the other, right? You can browse files and folders and all the desktop stuff. That's very similar in that way. And they have virtual assistants. Mac is Siri. Windows based is Cortana. I don't know why Cortana.
I feel like Cortana was the AI name of the thing floating in your head in Halo. So you're Master Chief and Cortana. Yes, there's life forms down there. Cortana, beam me down. I don't think that's a good idea. Shut the fuck up, Cortana. I'm going down. Hey, what's up to everybody out there in the YouTube? Thanks. We are the Two-Sided Pod. Let's do a callback, who we are, what we're about. Folks, my name's My Boy Pete. I enjoy long drunken talks on Tuesday night with John L. Peacock. Turn-ons are stupidity, drinking, smoking, and talking nonsense. Turn-offs are John correcting me, his long drawn out stories, and him telling me what he's not going to tell me after he tells me.
I'm John.
Lowered expectations. If you like either of these two bachelors, call in now. Worst connection dating show ever. Ever.
Yeah, I think it's because we went in for the same interview together. I don't think we were supposed to do that.
I think I can clear up this debacle here. How come there's only one seat? Should we sit sideways? Let's sit back to back. Okay, go.
I'm John. No, it's not working. I need to be.
That's not working.
All right.
Moving on.
Well, so like a lot of things are compatible. You can use them on both, like Chrome, Firefox, Microsoft are all available on both. But something that's a little divergent from their continued compatibility, Safari. And this is something I didn't know until my research. Safari is no longer supported by Windows. They said F Safari.
Yep. It's a global issue, John. We want to save the wildlife. I blame Marlon Perkins, really. No more safaris. They're saving all the indigenous animals. If you haven't seen a giraffe by now, folks, you're not going to see one. No more safaris. So it's a horrible world we live. Look one up on your computer after we're done with the show. It's your only chance.
Do you know the differences? So, so many similarities. How are they different? Aside from the basic so like the OS for the Mac and Windows for the PC.
Oh, computers. Okay. I thought we were talking about wildlife still. I was kind of like, are there more than one type of giraffe?
We
like
kicked
African
out Safari.
Giraffes?
We kicked out Safari.
Yeah, but they're still alive in our hopes and dreams. As long as we keep it in our hearts, John, we can tour there anytime. Safari. Every Tuesday night with John Peacock. Every Tuesday night with my boy Pete. Going safari with Two-Sided Podcast. Every night we go to Two-Side. In the Tuesday side, there's a podcast. And we go out safaring out there. Old John L. Peacock tells the stories to Pete. And the people are so unaware. It's a Pete. Sorry. That's all we got the time to download, John. Otherwise, we're going to have to pay rights for that whole musical. We don't want to do that. I have a clock. SAG-AFTRA is not going to get after us, but...
You were using AOL dial-up to get the song. It was 20 hours, but you only got that far.
I ran out of discs. I had no more discs to put in for free apples. 7 more of these fucking floppies, man. I can download this file.
This one song. All right. Where are some differences? There's more software for Windows, including proprietary software, that people need for work, where there's less of that in the Mac world because it is more of an open circuit, original vision, closed circuit. There's more possibility for upgrades. There's more possibility for these different things. So governmental and corporate entities rely more on proprietary software from Windows.
That's just, it's one of those, I don't know. You're like Henry Winchester, where I just invented the gun, but now I don't know all the damage it did. So that's how you end up with the Winchester Mystery Mansion, John. The Steve Jobs Memorial Library is going to have cabinets that open to nothing and books that are sealed shut, and it's lots of sticky pages. It's going to be a weird
files within files within files that lead to nowhere.
We started here. God damn it, Steve's at it again.
Well, because of that closed circuit concept, there for a while there were no viruses or malware targeting Macs, where there are many for the PC. There are now some Mac targeted malwares.
It's about time.
But that is actually relatively new. Right.
Well, it's about
took
time.
a while
Yeah,
for them.
equal rights, man. I believe and we treat every operating system equally. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, John.
So, right. No, wait,
no.
yes, yeah, sure.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
I'll go. Well, so the gander, I guess, is the Mac. Because all Macs are created by the Apple Corporation and sold by them, there's fewer problems, which could result in better stability, but also means fewer options and usually higher prices because the many manufacturers of the PCs, of the Windows-based PCs, keep the cost lower because of supply and demand.
Supply and demand, John. Buy, sell, buy. Yes. Business.
Right.
Perfect. We should do more business after this. Perfect. Business. I'm not two children in an overcoat. I'm an adult. Business.
Why is business always coming from your mid-waist?
I think he's on to us, boys. Business our way out of here.
Business.
I'm good.
Oh, you're good?
No, I'm good. I think you convinced me, John. I think it's time we set off this EMP. We go back to the Stone Ages where no computers for anyone anymore. If you guys aren't using typewriters, you're not living.
We got to go pre-abacus.
100%. If your computer doesn't print in pencil, graphite pencil, you ain't living the dream. Go the true Renaissance. I don't know what that means, John. I mean, get scurvy?
No, that would be pirates.
Oh.
Renaissance is more like
okay. Fair enough. I'll let this one go. I'm not going to get into a debate with you about the age times, the old timey ages, the old back then and now nowadays and then times. Ooh, back in the oldies. Ooh, talkie box. John, go on with yourself.
We can't talk about the past, man. That was a whole different time.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna tune out for a little while. I'm gonna light this, and I'll be back. You go. Anything else?
Not really. I mean, yeah. There's the more upgrades possibility with the PC, but the Mac has a general longer longevity in customer service because it's all through one company, right? So little price differences, but it's really like it goes down to preference. A little bit better in gaming for the PC, a little bit better music stuff, music editing on the Mac, but you know, it's very much. I found most people just go with what their first computers were from their family. So that's why I believe you still use an abacus, my boy Pete.
Well, I don't. My family was anti-bead, so we just had the abacus racks, but no beads. So I never learned to count. I mean, I have a lot of racks, but no beads. My counting days are over, John. I don't know how long it's been since I counted because I can't count the days.
I had been counting down until the end of that. That's all I have to say about that.
I'm picking up speed now, John. We're going to get to the accident site here pretty soon if we keep up this pace. Hell yeah, bud. Good job.
We got a couple packets to pop. Let's do that and move right on.
Okay, here we go.
Maybe, Pete. Just so happens that you're too old for a freaking text chain. Like what? What's gonna happen if you break the chain?
Chain is only as strong as its weakest link, and I am the weakest link.
the fluffiness. It's a thickness and the fluffiness. That's a difference, I think.
Yep. PC and Mac.
I've never been a fluffer, but I'm telling you right now, I know the thickness.
You're not measuring from the back.
What if Jobs is really an acronym and Gates is really an acronym? So if we put these two acronyms together, what do we get?
Gate job.
Please wait.
God damn, it's a gate job. Not again.
You notice on Apple there's a bite taken out of it? And what are we grown up to believe that Adam or Eve or somebody took a bite out of an apple, which is like the forbidden fruit. So if that's the case, why in the fuck are they trying to sell everybody the forbidden fruit?
Well,
I'm just saying. And why is anybody out there smart enough to catch this? I need to get educated because I'm ignorant on this front. Anywho, I hope people are having a great day. Guys.
Love yous. You know who else bite of the apple, bite out of crime? McGruff. You know who doesn't talk about McGruff? Us. We don't talk about McGruff enough because he... I think the trench coat was problematic, John. I think that's you see a fucking big ass dog in a trench coat, like that's a problem. Not in my neighborhood. Not in this fucking neighborhood.
Hey guys, my phone is about to die, so if I disappear, it's only temporary. I promise. I love you guys.
Come back. We're gonna keep all the good stuff so she gets back, John.
I'm always trying to supply your demand, boys. Fortunately, there's only one of me thus far. Only one dub, but two dub might be supplying some demandage. Sometimes you gotta wear a bandage. Make something for the bandage after you cut your discus. Back discus.
You, sir, are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Yeah, John.
Hello.
There you go, pal.
You say goodbye, but I say hello.
I say, oh no, John. Oh no, oh no. Every time you say hello, I say, oh no. Oh no.
I thought that's when I say howdy.
Oh no. Howdy. I'm John L. Peacock. Oh no.
Oh no. It's going to lead us to our next lightning round.
Why are there only two-sided Tuesdays? And why are they with only John? And why is my boy Pete drinking still? And why is he listening? He seems really far gone. We've seen it all the times and we ignore it. Why does the lightning guy run? Maybe we'll go there, try to find him, and then we'll just stay and be gone. La 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 la. Fuck your couch, John. You know what I'm saying. Sorry, John. It was the only Muppet interlude I could think of.
I mean, Rainbow Connection is a pretty good connection. Of any interlude, that's a pretty good one.
Right? Segments, baby. Segments.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Patience. We're here for your daughter, Chuck.
This lightning round segment is one of your favorites, and mine, and my boy Pete's. That's right. It's Accented Answers. Accented Answers.
This is all right. I've learned you got to be like a professional singer. You got to take your Ears off. You got to plug one. Oh no. Well, you might. Yeah. Okay, John, we're good. The tongue, the tip, the tits, and the lips.
The tongue, the tip, the tits, and the lips.
Yeah, John. the tongue, the tip, the tits, and the lips.
That's actually a pretty good tongue twister.
Yeah. And it moves your body around. Because you touch your tongue, you touch your tip, you touch your tits, and you touch your lips.
Never mind. So accented answers. I asked my boy Pete different accents, my boy Pete's, in which you'll find out what they are and respond in that accent.
It's good enough. Please be gentle, Joe. You know what? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Oh, I can't hear myself anyway. Who'd want to? Right, John. I found it's better when we yell. Right. All right.
So glad I didn't use an Australian one this time. All right.
Me too.
Irish, my boy Pete. Irish, my boy Pete. Come on up. Come on. I have a question for you. Irish, my boy Pete. What was the first computer your family ever owned?
Oh, but tell me, lad, we never had a computer when I was growing up. Back in the plains of Ireland, we only had sheep. Lots and lots of sheep. They came over from Scotland. Yeah, that they did. Scotland. They came over from the moors of Scotland. John.
Is this the same person?
Hey, I was just doing an accent, John.
Oh, okay. So no computers when you were growing up there, Irish, my boy Pete?
No, not a wee lad. Not one. Just pints of Guinness everywhere we looked.
Well, you know, the Guinness is actually an ancient forerunner of the computer. So there you go.
Well, you drink enough pints, mate. You don't need to use a computer to add. You'll see all the birds flying around your head in the stars with all the random clovers too. You'll count all you need. I swear on the Blarney. So, John, I think it's racist to say Blarneystown. I think it's Blarney Rock now.
The Kissing Rock?
No, it's the Consumption Rock. Right, well, I didn't mean to take up too much of your time, John. I do believe that computers are the devil, and if you ever touch one, you'll go straight to hell.
Well, on a parting note, Irish, my boy Pete, so since Guinness did create the Guinness Book of World Records and compiled all that data, it actually is a forerunner, an ancient forerunner of the computer. So I believe that's what your first family's computer was.
Oh, well, drink my pint and smack me in the face. I never knew, John. Thanks for giving an old lad a new look on life. I can't wait to share this one. Oh.
Sláinte.
Assalamu alaikum.
Huh. All right.
I'm well traveled.
Let's next bring. Okay, you're done. Let's next bring up London, posh London, my boy Pete. Posh London, my boy. What is the greatest computer you have ever used?
Oh, John. Now, the best computer the best computer. Yes, computer. Play
Liquid Q.
John, the best computer I've ever used, I would have to say it was one of the Queen's Royal Guards had one in his pocket, and it was quite interesting. Fancy indeed. He flipped it open, and I was able to play games and text, and I did hear a voice on the other end. It was like a phone, but it had so much information on it, John. Stunning, really. I do say.
Okay. Thank you. Very concise. Go away now. Next, let's bring up Liverpool, my boy Pete. Liverpool, my boy Pete. What is your current computer?
Liverpool. It's gonna be. What do we do with that? Could I ask for a definition? Could I ask for a country of origin? Could I ask for PC, John.
Catch this soda.
Many moons ago. No, that's not it.
Oh, we'll try to remember, John, but I forgot what this too often into.
Oh, John, I don't think you could say that anymore. You tried to turn it off and turn it on. John, what do you mean? What are you doing?
The Beatles are from Liverpool.
Okay, John.
And also Julie Prunes has talked about the Liverpoolian accent a couple of times.
I know she's talked about it, John, but I need an example. I need to give me someone. So you said Beatles.
Well, try to remember, John, but if I can't, that's just too bad, then, isn't it?
I don't think it was, John. I'll have to say the most computer that I've ever used was something.
Whatever you say, it's going to be wrong to some people in this audience. That's all right. You're doing good.
Really, John? You can't please all the people all the time. Some people you can't please with Macs. Others you can't please with PCs. Well,
so what is your current computer? A certain kind of Liverpoolian, my boy Pete?
Oh, no. I don't use computers. Eeyore, what are you doing here?
Turns out Eeyore's from Liverpool.
John, I didn't know. I brought my buddy Eeyore with me. He needed to see a good time. And I said, nothing better than Liverpool. Going to a party. That's right, mate. See? Everyone says hardly. It was a Lilliputian.
It was a Lilliputian. It was a Lilliputian.
It was more. It was a Lilliputian. It was a good-sized fusion, John.
All right. We're done with you. Go away, Liverpool. Ian-ish, my boy Pete. And finally, Scottish. What? And in the end,
thank you for having me, John.
All right.
In the end, all you need is love.
You don't even know your own song. Get out of here. All right, Scottish, my boy Pete. Come on up, Scottish, my boy Pete. Look at how confident you are. You're happy. You're drunk. Got some Titus in hand. Scottish, my boy Pete. What is the difference between a regular computer and a quantum computer?
Heed! There's many things that are different between a normal computer and a quantum computer. Number one, they are spelled different. Number two, John, we don't have either of them in our house. Fucking godless machines. 3, quantum is for none of your business, John. Heed, get out of my house now.
I don't even know why, but I had to give it to you. It's because you moved the earpiece away a la Christina Aguilera.
Listen to the runs I do. That's going to win Best Album of the Year on that fucking beat. You guys, woo!
All right. We have a couple of packets. We could save them for after the short, or we could move right in, or we could do them now.
Let's keep going. Short, and we'll get that one. If it's only 5 minutes, John. The short being that you're going to set a timer.
It's always only 5 minutes.
John, that was going to be the perfect segue. We were going to set that in stone. Like, hey, folks, wow, it's almost like they're a polished act. You're like, no, we're not. God damn it, John. We fooled them again. Horrible. It's like on the first day telling you love. I love you, don't go anywhere. Oh, shit. Is that too much?
I've been watching you for 12 years.
You're definitely not coming back from the bathroom, are you? Oh, shit. Should I order dessert? God damn it, John. Speaking of which, the short. Clean that mess up, John. Now, speaking of segues, I think we nailed it. It was the jaws of defeat, but we pulled it back.
Yeah. So anyway, 5 minutes. I say a headline from a single source, and then we go. Okay, ready? Got it. Protests at Stonewall National Monument after LGBTQ changed to LGB on government's website.
They did that too? Wow. All right, is that your are you reading more? You can expound? Usually
Yes,
I start to say something and then you cut me off and say, I have more. So this is where I'm going to take a breath and let you read your segment.
I have more.
Then go ahead.
CBS News. Protesters gathered at Stonewall National Monument.
CBS News? What are you doing? CBS 24 hours. That place is sketch as fuck. I went in there. CBS. Yeah, it's a drugstore, open 24 hours. They don't sell liquor in the ones down.
Cancer
Vaginal.
Syphilis. Cancer perpetuate syphilis. CBS.
Cancer vaginal syphilis is where I get my liquor. But you have to go to a different one because the one downtown doesn't sell booze anymore. That's how bad it is, John. Crazy town. Not even locked up. Crazy town.
Protesters gathered at the Stonewall National Monument in New York City on Friday after references to transgender and queer people were removed on the National Park Service website. The backlash came after the president signed an executive order proclaiming the federal government only recognizes two sexes.
I told you last week that we need a uniform. Everyone needs a uniform, and I'm not saying you can't identify any way you want, but this just makes it a lot easier if we all have one outfit and a barcode on our arm, and we have assigned workforces that we get on buses and check in with our barcode and go to our buildings to work, and then go to our sleeping quarters assigned by number, not by family. That too much emotion, John, interferes with the work. Come on, bud. We talked about this.
We did. I don't know how that applies to this. I mean, medallions that I really had an issue with, and so I'm glad you're not really.
Well, no.
Yeah.
You're the one who does all the through lines. What do? How do you first take over a government? You first strip them of their identity. I said. You said no. It's education. I said wrong. I said uniforms. That would be first. Day one, boom, uniforms. I would say this government, boom, day one, we're calling everyone stripping away their uniforms. Sorry, you don't get to wear scarves on your name anymore. You don't get to have a plume on your signature. Nope. Sorry, this is government. You can only use a little header there if you're like a PhD, a DDS, or a KFC.
Well, speaking of the government, Tanya Walker served in the military before coming out as transgender. Quote, I served in the military. I didn't say I had bone spurs to get out of it, she said. And she was one of the protesters on Friday.
Ooh. That's a good one.
Yeah. So this monument was created in 2016. The Stonewall Inn became the official national monument because it was recognized after the police raided the bar and triggered the riots of 1969, the Stonewall riots, when homosexual acts were illegal in New York City. One of the major proponents of that protest and riot was transgendered, and for them to remove that terminology from the website about especially Stonewall is removing a part of the history of Stonewall, which is why it is a national monument.
So it's a national monument.
It's the park directly across from the Stonewall Inn, the bar, the Stonewall Inn.
Right. But I'm not asking the location. I'm saying it's a national monument.
Yes, federally
That's what I was asking.
Created
That's what I
by
was clarifying.
President Obama in 2016.
That's what I was clarifying. Here's a little sidetrack fact, John. You said because Stonewall was a bar that was raided by the police in New York when homosexuality was illegal in New York. You know, and it seems like such a weird
69.
in '69, such a crazy archaic time. You know, and it's not that long ago, right? It's just we have to evolve as a people. We have to laws that are archaic, that are living in the past. We have to change and move forward with. Which, you know, I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if you saw this news story, but in Kansas, there's a man who's petitioning the Senate to reverse the rule so that raccoons can be kept as pets. And I think it's about time, you know, because we'll look back in, 10, 15 years and you say, hey, buddy, hey, little Robbie, hand me the remote. And he goes over, picks it up and carries it over to you, hands you a can of Coke. And like, can you believe that they never would let your kind in the house before? Crazy. Go get your dad a beer. Right? Times need to change, John, and we need to keep up with them. I'm not trying to make light of the fact that we're regressing. I'm saying, actually, that was going the opposite direction. Apparently, I was. Okay. I'm saying it's horrible that we're taking steps backwards. If we want to change crazy things, we should legalize raccoons. That's what I should have gone with.
There you go.
I should have flipped it. If we want to do crazy shit, let's get raccoons as pets.
Right.
Legally.
Right. And the last thing from this source that on Friday, the U.S. Army also posted on X that they will no longer allow transgender recruits and will stop, quote, facilitating procedures associated with gender transition.
Yeah. I heard that. And they said, because there was a decent number of people who had transitioned who'd served. There was like 2,800 or 20 something. There was a good number. I don't know. The whole thing is
Tanya Walker's part of that, right? Yeah.
The whole thing is ridiculous. It's just like, man, I don't know. When you let your judgment and your hatred and things cloud to serve your country, to defend your country, to go die for your country, right? You should think like you're just trying to hold people down. It's not even so much about if you hated them so much, like, great, start a war, put them on the front line, like Glory, and the get the all black unit in the Civil War.
South Park?
No, in South Park.
Oh, I mean, yeah, the movie.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, the movie, John. But no, I'm saying the real, like, cool, right. This is your cannon fodder. Like, if you really don't care, go ahead. Do, like, whatever. Like, you put your people you don't care about, but it's like you trying to, which is bullshit as well. Now it's like you're just trying to hold people down and oppress them and keep rights. And I don't know, man. It's a whole fuck.
There's an equivalent when they wouldn't allow a lot of hackers who are really good into the CIA or FBI because they couldn't pass a drug test for pot specifically. And then those hackers were recruited by other countries because they didn't have any government position, because they weren't allowed to have the government position, some stupid thing like a pot drug test. And so really good people, going back to computers, who are able to be very useful in our government, were not allowed in for an arbitrary reason that had nothing to do with their ability to help government.
I tell you, John, got to crack a few eggs if you want to make a computer. That's what Steve Jobs said that to me in his garage one day. He leaned over, he said, Steve Wozniak, my boy Pete, I think we have something on our hands here. I said, you guys, this sounds like bullshit. I'm out. And I left.
And I'm giving you my stocks. I don't even care about it.
Yeah, but I took
Wozniak. You get less than Jobs.
I didn't stick around for that part. I took all the rest of the liquor in the cabinet and I took off, man. You guys are on your own. Nerds. Have fun with that computer, nerd.
You felt like you won because you got all the booze.
John, I win again. And I win again.
All right, let's do one more shot. Get into our final segment.
Oh, if we must, I suppose we will. And if we don't, well, okay, we will. Okay, here we go. Shh, quiet. All right, John. Oh, look at that. Thinking ahead. Cheers, buddy. Bink, bink, bink.
The cow. As a serious one, I find this one kind of fun because it's about the World Series fix of 1919.
The jig's up, boys. John's having fun with a serious segment.
I took the fun segment very seriously.
I don't know if you know what this game's about, said the players in the 1913 World Series. See what I did there, John?
Fix.
I stole home on that. Motherfucker pointed the outfield and bunted. Gave him the old major league. Nice. Nice.
By the way, Pete, what do you know about this?
Is that with the old shoeless Joe Jackson?
It is. It is. He's the main player that we know from the history. It was the Black Sox. So you know, actually, that's the name of the scandal. It was called the Black Sox scandal. But that's not a team.
I don't see color, John. So I just knew they were wearing socks.
Uh-huh.
It was the White Sox and no socks. It was White Sox and the Dodgers. No, Yankees. Who's your favorite team, John? Is it the Dodgers or the Yankees? Sinner.
Are the Dodgers in Brooklyn still? Then yes.
They would have to be.
Good. Then the Dodgers.
Sinner.
Damn Yankees! It's a great musical. Okay, I'm going to give you the city. Or
I'd like you to give me the language of origin.
The city or the name?
John, I know the play. What do you mean, the city, the name?
So you already said the White Sox, which is from the team is in
Chicago.
Cool. The other one, I don't think it's around anymore, but you might still know it through. You already knew the
Washington Senators.
No.
Washington.
No. Closer.
The Toledo Libidos.
That's a great name.
They played hot and heavy through the first 5 innings, but then we're all tuckered out. Couldn't even make the 7th inning stretch.
And Michigan just hated him so much because it was supposed to be Michigan. But actually, you're in the right state.
So it'd be the Ohio,
All right. What are some cities in Ohio?
The Springfield Mud Hens.
There's the Springfield, Ohio.
Springfield, Ohio. Ohio, we give our hearts to you. And if we don't, then we don't want to. Hey, hey, Ohio. I don't know.
You don't know any cities in Ohio beyond Toledo?
Yeah, no, I do. Don't put me on the spot, John. I don't fucking travel to Ohio a lot. All the big ones. If you go up to, it's up north, but then you'd have to go. You cross the.
All right, I'm actually now thinking Toledo's in Indiana, not Ohio. Like, I didn't say it, but you said it. But I was going with you. And
Toledo, Ohio. Toledo, Ohio.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, Toledo, Indiana. Right. I don't know. Okay, what else is in Ohio?
No, it's Gary, Indiana. Oh,
Oh,
Toledo, Ohio, Toledo, Ohio. Don't you know that's where it fucking is?
yeah. Come on.
What do you want from me, John?
Where's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
It's in Indianapolis, Memphis, San Antonio, Santa Barbara,
Ohio.
Ontario, Toledo, Sheboygan.
I'm gonna say one that it's not, and you might think of the other one. So there's Cleveland, Ohio, and there's
Cleveland.
Cleveland, and it's the other one. WKRB in
Cincinnati.
Okay,
It was the White Sox and the Bengals were playing, and that why, John, it was crazy. So Bengals were up 7-3 in the first inning, but then they scored another touchdown, and they got the extra point and a field goal. It was right. So now they're 20. Crazy town. Turns out the White Sox fixed the game.
Right.
There's
also,
flags everywhere.
By playing against an NFL team with kind of like mixed rules.
100%, John. There was and the refs weren't helping.
We get 1 point for every home run. You get 7 points for every touchdown.
They weren't calling flat. They were like not calling offsides. There was like no roughing the pitcher. Like they threw 2 roughing the pitcher calls. It was bullshit.
Both against the White Sox, weirdly enough.
Right. Boo! Roughing the pitcher. Huh? John, it was such a scandal. The Black Sox scandal, they called it.
The Black. That's the only thing you got fully right.
John, it was the talk of Cleveland. Not so much in Cincinnati. We did tell them about it.
Right.
Every time a ginger sneezes, an angel bursts into flames. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not. Anyway, so the Cincinnati Reds. So the Cincinnati Reds. Do I smell toast? Like burnt toast? The Cincinnati Reds and the White Sox.
That's crazy.
Chicago.
That's crazy that I didn't know that. Fucking Pete Rose, Johnny Bench. Like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. It's not me. It's mainly the show on Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific. Oh, another angel bursts into flames. Ginger, stop. The Lord looks down and says, Ginger, please.
It's fine.
You think they're falling stars? They're actually ginger sneezes coming down.
So there were 8 players on the White Sox who were accused of taking bribes to fix the World Series, right? Because they were the obvious favorites. And some big-time gamblers in the mob world wanted to make a whole lot of money off the odds.
Right. So did they make it? Now, no, I don't remember how bad it was. Was it bad? The errors bad? Was it obvious bad?
It was bad because the mobs were just betting everything and talking about it and being all loosey-goosey with it. The fans didn't know.
Okay.
It was, they lost, 2 to 3, 5 different games over the 7 games, or like 4 different games over the 7-game series. And it like went to the end so that the gambling would get better. And so they won a couple. And so it looked like, we're definitely going, why 2 to 3? Why? But it was 2 to 3 every time they lost. That was a little red flag to the general public. But the mob wouldn't stop talking about it. And that was the leak. The leak was like, how money I'm going to make.
Got it, boys. Perfect.
That's the problem here, Johnny boy. We make too much money. We can't keep our mouths shut. I tell you every time I make a few bucks, say, go holler at everybody in the whole house. Oi.
Well, the players.
I
would say it was K.
No, what?
What?
Huh? I was like, I just felt obligated. I was like tuned out. I was like, oh, John's waiting. I should do a mobster voice.
Hey, look at all this fucking. Here's the deal, boys. We gotta make all this fucking loot.
And I felt obligated. I was like,
hey, I don't even have it in me. Sometimes, boys, did you ever get up for work on every day and you don't even want to go in bed? Nah, me neither. Let's go milk these fucking dry.
And talk about it the entire way.
100%. Hey, Johnny Loose Lips. Hey, my boy Pete talks a lot. Come on, let's go get him, boys.
So, Joe Shoe Jackson was one of the 8. They were said to have received $70,000 to $100,000 for losing. No, it's 5 games to 3, so it was actually an 8-game series. Yeah, I forgot about that. I was like, wait, no, 5. It's always a 7-game, but back then it was an 8-game series. I don't know.
John, I think someone hacked into your Wikipedia page. It was a 48-game series. They played for 9 months. 2 of them had babies. One of them.
And when you're up 1, you actually go up 2, so the series can just last forever.
Also, you got to hit love, and now you play with tennis rackets. It's crazy. The Bengals are definitely going to fucking take the lead on this inning.
So immediately after the World Series ended, sports writers, including Hugh Fullerton, leading the way, aired the suspicions of a conspiracy. But the controversy over the allegations died down by the beginning of the 1920 season. It was like immediately like, well, this is probably a fix. This is a fix. And then, nah, until September of 1920, when grand jury was called to investigate various allegations of the gamblers invading baseball because of the loose lips.
That is some bullshit. First it was the gambling, then it was the steroids. John, why can't they leave baseball alone? It's a goddamn American pastime. Let us bet and do drugs. Shit. USA, USA. Holy shit.
So the 8 players stood trial in the summer of 1921. So this is now 2 years later. On August 2nd, were acquitted on insufficient evidence because key evidence, including the original confessions of the players, had disappeared from the grand jury files. They were probably stolen.
See, I fucking misplaced them somewhere. I was doing the dusting and one of these files opened up and everything spilled out. Oh. Accidents happen, John.
Well, that's August 2nd. August 3rd, the new baseball commissioner, Judge Kennesaw Mountain Landis, banned the 8 players from the game for life.
Kennesaw Mountain Landis is his name?
Kennesaw Mountain Landis, yes.
Wow, that's pretty confident giving your kid a middle name of Mountain. You know, he looks like
he is native.
More of a molehill, if you ask me.
Kennesaw Molehill Landis. Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
There you go.
You don't want to give him too much confidence right away.
Rolls off the tongue real easy like, John. Try to walk up a molehill and down a mountain, my friend.
Uh-huh. So, few of the alleged gamblers testified at the trial for the baseball players, but none of them were ever brought to trial for the White Sox bribery. Notorious New York racketeer Arnold Rothstein was mentioned in hearings as the probable banker for the bribery scheme. He's the one that people like, there's one person who fixed it. Probably was Arnold Rothstein.
The old Rothstein conspiracy, John. I've heard it 100 times. Rothstein did it. Not going to play around here, buddy boy. You ain't going to play anymore. Not in this league. Not in the Toledo Mud Hens. You'll be in Sassafras. You'll be in Saskatoon before you know it. You'll be playing for the Moose up in Saskatchewan. I don't know, John. I've always wanted to be a commissioner. Call me a mountain, but I've had my eye on that job for a while.
Are you taking a shot by yourself?
No, that was cough medicine. I have a cold.
Oh, okay. Well, I have some pickle brain.
No, hey.
Yeah,
you're fine. You're good. You don't have to. Keep reading, John. We're in the middle of a show.
I know we're in the middle of a show. We're getting to the good part. All right, so Shoeless Joe Jackson, who was a fan favorite and had many a record before his being banned for life by the commissioner, right after being acquitted of the bribery charges, he's not allowed in the Hall of Fame, but he was so famous that there is a Shoeless Joe Jackson Museum and Baseball Library in Greenville, South Carolina, his hometown, that has recently urged Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred to reinstate Jackson in 2015, and so 10 years ago.
Boo! You did the crime. You got to do the time there, Shoeless Joe. Quit your bitching or we'll take your other shoe, Joe. You'll be no shoe Jackson.
Well, Manfred denied it. He said there's not enough evidence to overturn the commissioner of baseball in 1921 of letting him be reinstated, which would allow him to be in the Hall of Fame, which he would immediately go into the Hall of Fame.
We understand that.
Yeah.
Right. We understand. Said no. We understand that. If the shoe doesn't fit, he's full of shit, John. Did you just do a shot? Keep reading.
It was pickle juice. It's fine.
Keep reading. We all know. Keep reading.
So he did sue to get his final 2 years of his contract wages, which the wages were notoriously low, especially for high performing athletes in baseball. And they say that might have been a reason why the Sox, who were doing so great but not getting any money, actually went into the bribery bit.
Well, that's why they came out with the enhancing drugs, because the sport's enhancing drugs, because they
enhance.
They have to.
Enhance. They enhanced.
No, the enhancing payments are good, but the drugs get the payments even higher, John. Ask Barry. Look at his head. He's got a huge head. He's like Sputnik on a toothpick. Put your head, cry yourself to sleep on your huge pillow, boy.
Talking about Barry Sanders?
Barry Bonds. Barry Sanders. Are you talking about Gary Shandling? What?
Don't ever talk about Gary Shandling. The Larry Sanders Show is fantastic.
You keep Larry Sanders' name out of your goddamn mouth.
All right, so Shoeless Joe
Dorothy Mantooth is a saint in my book. Fuck your couch, Sean.
Was never legally allowed to play professional baseball again because of the commissioner's results in 2021. But in 2024, 1921, but in 1924, he sued to get the rest of his contract pay. And he said a very different story in the civil trial than the one in the grand jury. And they said, well, but this is very different from what you said with the other one. He's like, I never.
Hey, man, I lost a shoe. I can't be trusted to remember a story. Could I get paid now, or do I have to keep playing baseball illegally? Because that's been tough. I sneak into stadiums. Everyone sees me with one cleat. They're like, the fucking Joe's like, no, it's not me. It's the other no shoe, not Jackson. But that never works.
Right.
Anyway, it's been a tough road, so
I'm Steven Jackson. I have the other shoe. I'm his twin brother. Duh.
I'm Marlon.
Are we in living color?
Quiet, John. Joe's going to come out and beat the shit out of us if we don't practice.
All right, so he didn't attempt to explain the contradictions between the civil disposition and the grand jury testimony. He didn't attempt to harmonize the two. All he maintained more than 100 times that he had never made the statements contained in the transcript of his grand jury testimony. And of course,
it wasn't me. We caught you cheating in the grand jury. It wasn't me. Didn't have either shoe on. It wasn't me. You call yourself Shoeless Joe Jackson, but I have one. You're Shoeless Joe Jackson. It wasn't me.
The outraged judge, so pissed off, he cited Jackson for perjury and had him jailed overnight. But the court vacated the jury's $16,711.04 award in favor of Jackson, so he got paid for 2021 and 2022 seasons, which he didn't play because of his contract, because they said, legally, we can't say anything else.
No shoes, no games, no contract. No paycheck.
So, yeah, the jury was very highly questioned, but they said it was because of the previous jury's false testimony and jury nonfeasance that he didn't get the money, and he should get the money. So he got the money, and so he was paid for those 2 years that he didn't play.
There you go. Yeah, because he got the money.
Because he got the money.
So there's a guy, and he got the money, and he got the money. Did he get the money? Got the money.
So that's 2024. 2024.
We're going still? You're still going?
No, I have one thing left. 1924 is when that trial happened. 1925, S. Scott Fitzgerald published his seminal book, The Great Gatsby. In it, a subplot of Nick, the narrator character, meeting the man who fixed the 1919 World Series occurred.
Weird flex, bud. Hey, I read The Gatsby. Hey, you guys want me to quote Of Mice and Men next? Weird flex.
Well, it's not a flex. It's 1919. 1921 is when they were acquitted / kicked out.
And 1925.
Or was when Shoeless Joe had his big trial, and then 1920. This is not the age of medias or internets or computers or even abacus in America, my boy Pete. This is the age of letters, and so for Fitzgerald to have such a big book that has a part of very recent American history within 5 years, or 3 years, really, and still in the news 1 year previous, is like he's taking headlines and bringing it into a great novel.
Weird. So now we're fucking sucking the dick of literature, John? What the sweet hell is this, bud?
Now
we were talking about the World Series, and now it's like, this writer fucking was able to read a headline and then put it into his book. Crazy. Hey, John, that's what writers fucking do, bud.
Oh.
Read a headline, incorporate it into your work.
Oh. I should do that.
No, John. Leave that to the dead authors. They finished it all. There's nothing left for you.
The sources for this episode of Two Sided have been, first segment, Crucial.com and LifeWire. A second segment, Britannica, the U.S. Census, and SABR, the Society for American Baseball Research. And the short is CBS. CB, as in boycott, news.
You got a lot of acronyms there, John.
No.
SPEBSQA, the International Society of the Preservation for the Singing of the Barbershop Quartet in America. Also, CVS, Cunnilingus Vaginal Testicular. Look up a store near you. They're 24 hours and have a great deli section.
Good booze, apparently.
No, they don't. Like, they do if you can go to like a nice neighborhood one, but who's going to drive to a nice neighborhood one? Anything downtown, it's full of deviants. You only get your candy and cigarettes there, man.
Do you have any sources on your end there, my boy Pete?
I just gave you my sources, John. Do you listen? Am I just screaming into a vacuum?
That was your sources? CVS?
John, apparently you didn't hear my first acronym. I get up goddamn early in the morning to work on these acronyms. You think these letters just come into my head all willy-nilly? Come on, bud. Listen, tune in, make eye contact. Social interaction. I do all the work, heavy lifting. Sisyphean tasks are being accomplished, John. Let me clear my throat and say it again. Sisyphean tasks, John.
Sisyphean?
Sisyphean. Sisyphistian.
Sisyphistian.
Yeah. What is that? It's a
test. Well, you get a little bit in, and then every you're a little further out.
No, that Jesus, John. No, it looks infected. That's a Sisyphistian cyst. Where does that come from? It looks like someone's working hard on that job, and you developed a cyst. What job? Well, I wouldn't say what, but it's Sisyphistian in task. Almost insurmountable.
You have to jump over the gates into the graveyard for the job.
You're the worst. You're the worst. If I was going to be a gravedigger, you would not be on my team, John. Because number one, I feel like someone's going to be scared of ghosts and all jumpy. And then you're going to be holding a lantern and none of us are going to see because your hair's going to get in the way. We're going to be digging, trying to get rings and shit. And we have things to do, bud.
You see that play?
No, I'm trying to start a side business because I got bills to pay, bud.
Let's take this off air because that's something I can talk about. Anyway, before we go, now it's time for your favorite game and mine. My boy Pete, what's the through line?
The through line, yes. The old chestnut. The old walkabout. The old whopper about. We're going to talk. What were our segments? It was Apple. It was computers.
Yep. Mac versus PC or Windows
Mac versus PC.
Yep.
Good versus evil. Dark versus light.
The two sides.
Short was
the
changing identification.
Removing transgender from the website, which is a major reason why Small Monument even occurred in the first place, / the riots, because they were perpetuated and became successful because of transgendered people. Yep.
Holy chives, John. I feel like we need to work on how we deliver what's the through line, because a lot of times you're like, what's the through line? And you stop there and just let me guess. And then you jump in sometimes and you gave the entire segment that could have been the entire segment right there. Actually, that was the entire fucking segment. It was the one statement, you just fucking read it again. Why did you do that? I don't know what you're doing with your life. What are your choices in life? Who brought you up? Who hugged you too much or not enough? Fuck, John. All right, moving on. Third segment was the Bengals and the White Sox, and a scandal of fixing. It's good versus evil. It's like you can make any problem go away if you have the power. and the light, and the glory. Amen.
I knew it was going to happen immediately.
Hey, bud.
So stupid.
Use your. Oh my God.
That's
Man,
right.
that was worth it. That was worth it. That was.
That's
Sorry, no,
right.
hold on. If you're gonna pause again, I'm gonna mumble myself a little more. Holy shit, this fucking guy. That was worth it. Take a breath. Keep going. All right, and we're back.
That's right, my boy Pete. The fix is in, so pick a side and protest the other. All right, before we get out of here, is there anything from this episode, my boy Pete, you'd like to take a glance at, a second look, a second thought, a second opinion? This is Pete's Retraction Corner.
Holy chives, John. How do I put this? No. My boy Pete, practically perfect in every way. I think I nailed it. No, I'm good. I have nothing to take back, except I need to have more oversight in what goes on in your day-to-day choices. I think your through lines are travesties. I think your thought process is suspect at best. I think for generations to come, we will be punished for your ineptitude and stupidity. And I am enabling it every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. May God have mercy on our souls.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. We have our open chat show. Hey, get a shot ready if you don't already. We have our open chat show continuing for those listening live on the stereo or watching live on YouTube. So if you are here now, regardless of the platform, stick around. And if you are hearing this later and want to join us in the green room for after wind downs or want to throw some topics out there, email two-sidedpod@gmail.com. That's TWO sidedpod@gmail.com. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, pal. Bink, bink, bink.
Cow. That's a wrap for tonight. I'm John L. Peacock out in Brooklyn, New York.
I'm my boy Pete in Southern California.
And this was our show. You can eavesdrop wherever you get your podcasts and even join us live, both on our YouTube channel, handle @2sidedpod, all one word, and the stereo app every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, as we talk about the two sides of life, the serious and the fun, here on Two-Sided. Love you, Pete.
Love you, John.
Word and the stereo app every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, as we talk about the two sides of life, the serious and the fun, here on Two-Sided. Love you, Pete.
Love you, John. Oh, shit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are now officially in the green room. Welcome to the Two-Sided Pod green room. Oh, it was a rough ride, folks. It was touch and go there for a while. We barely made it through. I saw some people lagging there in the end. I saw actually my attention lagging. It's not that I'm not interested. It's just that I have the attention span of a bag of rocks. If it's not shiny and fun, I don't know. It too many dates, too many times. It's great. John, where are you at? So, folks, we are now green room. We're going to be here. We're going to play some messages. We're going to really get into the nitty gritty. We're going to pull the curtain back and talk about all of the things that we wanted to say but couldn't say because we were on topic. That's right, folks. What we lack in technology, we make up for in structure. No, it doesn't make sense because we don't have structure either. All right. What we lack for in technology and structure. All right. What we lack for in our technological skills and structure, we make up for in tenacity. Yeah. We're tenacious at best. Like yeah. You can't say that. You can't. Animals, I would say. Oh, speaking of animals, you speak of one, and one shall come to the party. John L. Peacock has arrived, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, your friend and mine, welcome to the stage, the man of the hour, the ginger with the power, John L. Peacock. Woo!
Hey, buddy.
Hey, pal. All right. Rocking and rolling.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm saying, it was, yeah, a lot of thoughts, a lot of things, a lot of questions, John. We got a lot of questions that need to be answered. We got about 8 questions here from a few people. We'll play a couple here.
Let me 2 seconds, Turkish.
You said 2 seconds 5 seconds ago.
It's fine.
Are the sausages ready or not, John?
They're almost ready. 3 seconds, man. Hold on. Jeez.
Shut up and drink your gin! Folks, this is the time on the two-sided pod where it's best to take a clinical head break. Namaste yourself into that happy, happy place. And just wait. And just wait for John to scream and yell. That's right. Exhale all the bad. Inhale all the technological success. You're the technological success. You're the technological success I need when I'm running through my streets and I'm feeling less feet. John, what are you doing, bud? Are you doing your taxes every time you're doing
5 seconds, Turkish?
This is something special. John, I'd like you to tell me your earliest memory of failing at a technological endeavor on this show.
No, I'm good.
Today.
It was when everything went wrong. That's an easy one.
Oh, nice. Whew. All right. And John, tell us the second time when you failed at a technological endeavor.
Today?
In this show.
In this show? Right now.
Was it? That was the second time. Second time when everything went wrong.
No, that's the second time I failed was right now. The first time was when everything went wrong. Those are two different things. I fixed now. You're
acting like Shoeless Joe Jackson. You are arguing what we have grand jury testimony on from the show, John. I'll play the court transcripts back if we need to.
Wasn't me. Over 100 times. Wasn't me. I didn't say that. Wasn't me.
I thought you had good streaming service. It wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
Thought your windows were open. It wasn't me. Thought you knew how to podcast. It wasn't me. Even though you banned podcasting, it wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
I don't think there's enough Shaggy jokes in the world, bud.
Eddie Murphy, please.
Where are they now? Shaggy.
Eddie Murphy.
I'm the digital gangsta. Word up. I'm the lyrical gangsta. Call me Mr. Quid Possible. Still love me like that.
That's your Shaggy?
No, that's not. I don't know what that is. John, it's the headphones. That's why it sounds so horrible. Yeah. Oh.
And now Shaggy is Scottish.
No. Heath. No. Get your doves. She saw my haggis in the bathroom. It wasn't me. Looking at my bagpipes. It wasn't me. Pulled right up my kilt hand. It wasn't me. Look, I got red hair now. It wasn't me.
All right. Play away. I'm gonna do the things that need to be done. Go do a thing and come back. Right.
Let's hurry your fucking timeline up. Yeah, bud. Perfect. Shh, quiet.
With the mind that brought that up. Yeah, it's Eve. Eve is the one that's eating the apple. She's the one that destroyed this world that the Lord Jesus Christ made.
That's
Just don't play the apple, because Mac sucks.
See,
Mac Daddy, the Big Mac tonight. That's delicious.
I'm the Mac Daddy.
The fucking lightning round guy has been lightning Mahomes for the whole night, and it's pretty cool. Mahomes. I mean Kermit the Frog? Or do I mean Patrick Mahomes? Like, they're the same person, aren't they?
Maybe.
It's big ups to y'all. Y'all growing. I don't know why Mahomes would do this, but big ups.
I'm saying, after he got that haircut, man, he's looking for other marketing opportunities. God bless him.
Speaking of Mahomes, you know what? It's one of those things, like, he's the State Farm guy, right? Him and Jake are real tight.
Right.
If he would have switched to Allstate, he might have been spared the mayhem like the Eagles.
Ooh, bro. Brutal. Ooh, brutal.
All right, I'm officially here now. I've dubbed the both with my awesome presence.
Bring it in. Everyone take a knee.
Me and the dub needed to be as one. We weren't drunk enough to be here yet to listen to your gander, pander, and yander, and talking about baseball from yesteryear.
Right.
Did they? One quick question: did they happen to cut a rug after they won that baseball game? I'm asking Peacock.
Oh. Well, did they cut a rug? 23 skidoo, indeed. Tune in more on the Talking Box. You're all on it.
Well, that's really weird. The last thing I was talking about, I felt like I was talking in Morse code. What you guys done to me?
I know, right?
I'm saying, at 6, it comes on slow. It's like a creeper. It's like yeah. Oof.
I got a Pete Rose baseball card. Is it worth anything? Or is it just cheating me on its value?
It's worth some. Yeah, it's worth something. Those are good ones. I like them for what they are, man. I love that shit. As a kid, pulling out the baseball cards, just fucking checking them out, all the stats. So good, man.
Another question for Mr. JP. Did Shoeless Joe Jackson wear shoes to the courthouse? It's just inquiring minds want to know.
Right? Was he just in fucking... Actually, he wore Crocs. He was off duty, so he was just...
They don't always leave them there, but I'll tell you what it's like when I get...
You get what? Now we all want to know. We all want to know, man.
Yay, John L. Peacock is here in the green room. Clap. Put one hand against the other hand. Yeah, and now pull it back, and then put it next to the other hand again, and then do that really fast. And yeah, slap. Peacock, yay.
During this week of Me's Lover and his mundane life, I found myself watching Wayne's World. I forgot how fucking awesome it is. I love that film. I've just moved on to Wayne's World 2, and I watched like the first 5 minutes, and yeah, he's moved out, and it's like, okay, more hijinks when you've moved out. Let's go. Anyway, I hope you guys good. Wayne's
good.
World, party on, excellent.
Hell yeah. Muse, I didn't recognize you, buddy. I saw you there as Wimbledon lover. Good on you, mate. If John were an ice cream flavor, he would be pralines and dick.
It's no informer. I'm a local gangster, murderer. Kill me, Mr. Officer. Informer. Put it down. I look your boom boom down. Right? Oh, am I wrong? Snow?
I think you're right. Informer. I don't know, man. I think you're right, though. I know it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Considering how today is the 26th, because I'm in the future, tomorrow is my birthday. There's not a show during my birthday. Sad face.
Wah, wah, wah. That's right. That's fucking right.
Still look back to when you guys did the birthday song for my birthday last year. It keeps me nice and warm. Oh no, I'm just peeing on my leg. Anyway, all the best.
Love you, mate. Hell yeah, that's right. God damn, it's been another year. We're all getting older. Yeah, we're not going to be able to talk to you. Happy birthday. And we're now on Cameo. So we're not, but for probably like 20 quid, John will pee on your leg. I don't know. So that's a thing. I don't know if that's a birthday treat or like that's a threat, but either way, we're here for you, man. Happy birthday, bud. I'm so glad you're here. Miss your face.
Oh, man. You know, I get a little advice for Mr. Wimbledon. My grandfather used to say this on birthdays. It's just very important to listen up. See, the birthdays were the worst days. And now I drink champagnes when I'm Thursdays.
That's right. John, I need you to come back. There you go.
Are you back, bud? Are you fixing that? Sorry, folks. All the audio out there. Holy shit.
That I am.
Audio go. All right. So just yeah, we were having some audio problems there. Bad audio feedback. I didn't see all the information coming through because I can't click in, but I was seeing the header of the messages coming through, and there was some bad audio with the setup that we were having going on. So yeah, namaste. Right. I don't know what you're doing with your hair or your soul, but namaste. Yeah, there's no lies in there. This ginger is clean.
This ginger is clean. And
I need an old ginger and a young ginger. I don't know if you caught any of those messages, bud. If you were listening, if you heard anything.
Well, for Muse, I would just like to say, party on, Wayne.
There you go. John doesn't realize sometimes that this is also a radio medium for some of our listeners.
And also, party on, guard. Okay.
John had win 4 medium bears and then win 6 large bears to trade those in for his Led Zeppelin mirror to get those 2 mirrors. It was crazy town. What an investment, but he spent his time at the fair well. John, you are like a businessman, collecting shenanigans and tomfoolery along the way. My good sir.
All right. Well, I got the black lug again, so maybe play those last packages.
All right, shh. Quiet your little cancer mouth. I'm going to play the messages. I've got the black lung, Pop. It's okay, boy. We've all got it around here.
Yeah, we namaste'd and waited through all that. Even as John was cooking the sausages and preparing the meat, we're waiting for that, and I'm glad I was able to stick all those sausages in his mouth.
Crazy town. Hell yeah. We call that his sausage transporter. I can only fit 10 sausages in my hands, but I can fit another 7 in my mouth. That means I bring 17 to the table. Who wants to eat? That waiter's working hard. We should tip over 15%, I think. But also, I don't want to eat the ones out of his mouth. Fair enough.
The ginger will be mine. Oh, yes. The ginger will be mine.
So help me God, I will pack him up and ship him overseas. I will pay the postage. Oh, it's fucking air freight next day. Got to keep it cool, like a dog. Yeah, but I'm going to say it's a freeze-dried dog, so they don't have to worry about that. It's fine. You're going to be fine. I'm going to give you a scuba mask. You're going to be great. There's 7 hours of air. It's a 9-hour flight. Don't use it all the time. You know, when you go to sleep, take it out, take a break, put it back in when you wake up. Come on, John.
Sphincter says what?
What?
John just have all the sausage in his mouth and then feed my boy Pete like a little birdie. And take your sausage, and tweet, tweet, tweet. Thank you, Mr. His last name is Peacock. Oh my God, I wasn't even anticipating this bullshit.
Normally, John, I would go along with this with, yeah. But I realized the horrors of AI. And I realized, I don't need to see that. I don't need. It's good. I've seen what Chili Prunes does. There's no baby bird sausage action happening. We're fine.
That's the good side of AI. There's the dark side of AI.
I don't know about that, man. I think once again, brakes are gone. No point in steering. Just enjoy it. Buy the newest gadget. Let's fucking be part of the problem. Hey, man, we ain't saving the environment for our kids, so we might as well let the robots kill us all, right?
Huh?
I mean, I just was saying what people were saying in the office.
But we
HR, John.
But we don't have kids.
Right, but I'm saying that's why. We have a poster in the HR office that says, hang in there, and it's a little kitten on a wire.
Uh-huh.
And the other one says, brakes are gone, no point in steering. Might as well let the robot take over because the environment's fucked and everything's going to be fucked for our kids. And it's like a rainbow with a robot strangling a unicorn.
It was early days of AI. They hadn't quite perfected it.
Oh, John, but we understood, and we need to tell them that we were on board day one. That's why we have the poster. We're with you guys. We're with you guys.
Yeah, we're part of the problem. You're the problem, right?
We're part of this. We're you. Yeah. Beep,
I'm
bop,
with you.
Beep, bop. Let's strangle unicorns. Beep, bop.
Light switch off, light switch on, light switch off. I don't like to use zeros and ones. Light switch off, light switch off, light switch on.
John, stop saying 2. 01012. Stop saying 2. We're going to get found out.
Two-sided pod. Two-sided pod.
Worst sci-fi horror ever. Ugh. I'm saying. Oof. What do you think about? It's been a stressful time, John, in all of our lives. It's been It's been February.
Rent-wise, February is the most expensive month. If you pay rent, February is by far the most expensive month of the whole year.
You know what? If you do heroin, it's the cheapest month of the whole year.
In a orderly fashion, yeah.
No. Okay. Let's put it in layman's.
So daily. That's what I mean.
All right. If you smoke cigarettes, it's the cheapest month to smoke cigarettes. They keep the heroin in the filters. Only true smokers know that.
Right, Bill Hicks.
No, John. I think you mean Dennis Leary.
Deep cut.
See what he did there? Oh, this fucking guy.
When have we last done a shot? No, you were talking. You're February,
what I was
most
saying,
expensive month, right?
2 Chainz. Black and 28 remind me of February. Back in middle school, I was getting ahead of. No, okay. John, you know the song? Gigolo Bloodline, Pimpin' Hereditary. No, nothing. Okay.
Huh? Wait, there ain't no such thing as a two-sided criminal.
I think at this point, John, you should, because we're in the green room now. I think you should shoot a link to our Zoom, so we can get some text chains going, because there's a lot of information coming, nothing going. You know what I mean? I like to have a two-way street. I like to have I don't know if you saw the movie Navy SEALs with Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, 100%.
When they're pinned down, we're pinned down. God, are you there? God, God here. I need a God in my voice, in my ear. I need a God voice. I need someone from up above that I can see and hear. And I need that, I think, in the biblical, no, in the spiritual sense, anyway. So what I was saying, Gigolo Bloodline, Pimpin' Hereditary, Black on 28s, remind me of February. No. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. The roof is on fire. So what? I'm high.
Oh, what a night. Something that's at 63.
Fair enough, John L. Peacock, you are killing me with your glasses and your shirt. Burr, 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 and I think you're dirty as a dirt McGirt, 'cause you know him. He played the bass and he lives in the island far from here. Burr, 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 burr. John L. Peacock, oh yeah, yeah. I don't know what that. You remember Dirt McGirt?
So we might have sent something out to someone who might be paying attention on the YouTubes through email. They're going to come in without any audio or video and be able to text us through the Zoom.
When you're being vague, you're like, when I say Mr. Smith and step on your foot, you will nod your head. You don't give that much. I think all the nods and hints.
He's not that smart. Come on. I'm helping him out.
A wink is as good as a nudge to a blind man, John. Holy shit. Did you know every time John has a crazy tick, it's not a crazy tick. He's just saying hi to his grandma. It's just like Carol Burnett when she tugged on her ear. No, you have. Never mind. So, what gives you the right, John? Sorry. I just finished an executive training class called Crucial Conversations. So let me take that back and rephrase.
What gives you the right?
No, I said I understand how my approach could be offensive to some, put you on your heels, as it were. Let me rephrase. How dare you?
Have you no decency, sir? I said,
do you know? Do you know who my father is?
Can you point him out for me, please?
I'm asking, seriously. Mom and I want to know. Do you know who my mother is?
I'm sure
Are you my mother?
No.
Are you my mother? I'm like a baby bird up to a crane. Are you my mother? John. I don't know why I'm having silly drunken ideas, because this sounds funny as shit to me. Hear me out, right?
All right.
Let me take you down a visual journey, like a mind imagination, and a literary trip as well, if you will. Do you remember the old classic book, Are You My Mother?
I've heard about it. I skimmed it. So, you know.
Fair enough. So now we're getting to the point that John was not hugged enough as a child, because that's the old good one that ones you loved would read to you in a warm embrace, swaddled close in their lap as you are rocked to sleep in safety. John, let me tell you more. Shh, you are fine. Oh, wait, no. That was me in the orphanage, rocking like a Reese's monkey. Fair enough. John, in this book,
if you rock quick enough, my boy Pete, would the wind actually feel like someone is cuddling you?
No, the wind doesn't feel it. It's the rocking, because it's a thing.
Blood going back and forth.
John, it's tragic that I have, because it's funny that I was making a horrible joke, but now it's like, come on, folks, we all need to donate to UNICEF or something, because, John, have you seen the orphanages in Ukraine where it's just full of babies and there's not enough people to hold them? And so the babies who cry themselves to sleep will wake up and they rock back and forth because it's a comforting motion, like a Reese's monkey, where they're doing this almost a stemming action because it's calming. So anytime you do this, it's calming for anyone. So John, yes. Ha. Now who's a good father?
No, I've not seen that, to answer your question. Huh. It's called stimming because it's stimulation, not stemming. Anyway, continue.
No, it's called, that's what I said. It's called, it stems from the fact that you need to be stimulated. John, I've seen it 100 times. I grew up in the orphanage of Ukraine. I don't want to get political, but I had to read the book, Are You My Mother, to myself when I was in that orphanage. John, it was a book that helped me make this joke that we're really a long way from. But I realized what it was. It's still good. Fuck you. It's going to be great. John, Are You My Mother is the book where a little fucking swan egg is hatched and its mom is not around because the mom had to fly off or something. So the little swan is like, whoa, where's mom? Tries to imprint, and it goes up to like all the random things like a hose. Are you my mother? But the hose just did the water. And it goes to another animal. Are you my mother? No. And the toad jumped away, or the rabbit ran away. Goes into a crane construction site, to a big crane. Are you my mother? And almost gets run over, but then finally finds its mother, and the mother loves it and holds it, and everything's okay because mothers will always come back. John, lies and falsehoods, but also how hilarious would it be if, because it's only like 15 pages of this poor little goose going to things and saying, are you my mother? And it's like, no, right?
Mm-hmm.
15 scenes, just a drunk My Boy Pete getting just more and more hammered, still shots, like, you mother. I don't know, John standing up to a crane. No shirt. Hey, my mother. And it's going to be a children's book, but it's going to be coffee table size, John. It's going to be 16 by 9, full size. It's going to be in like tablet form because it's an art piece, John. It's for the real collector. You know what I mean? John, it's for the children. And we're going to give the proceeds to me, right? So I think win-win-win, educational and artsy. Yeah? All right.
Right. And well, the big selling point is that final picture of you standing up to a crane asking if it was your mother was like Tiananmen Square, and shortly after it ran you over. But all the proceeds go to the dedication.
Oh, no, John, better. I just fixed it because you can't say, are you my mother? It's, you're not my mother. It's just me drunk. You're my mother. And the end is like, you're my mother. And me just hugging my mom. Hey!
Just a construction crane.
Right. Which is like, and my mom is in the back just like shaking her head like, son of a bitch. This fucking guy.
Now, it's very multi-layered because you go back and you realize she's been in the background every single time.
Chasing me. Like, hey, it's like a Where's Waldo chasing, like, and like she's picking up my shirt and like one shoe, like, in the background. Hey, you're not my mother. You're not my mother. John, children's book, coffee table size. Write it down. Let's get investors. This is how GoFundMe got started. This is why we have goals, John. I'm an artist and I must get my vision to the people.
Yeah.
It's your mother. Hey, say hi to your mother for me. There's my girl.
There's
Faye Dog.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Faye Dog is here. That's a crane. Hey, say hello to your mother for me. You're not my mom. You're.
All right. We got enough packets to pop. I'm gonna do the thing. You do the thing.
Where's your mother now, Junior? Where's your mother now?
And Julie, when you make this, can you make sure he's wearing a robe? Peacock's wearing a robe and his hairy chest is hanging out. And give my boy Pete a little that boyish feature. Like, hey, I'm gonna knock some sausages, please, sir. And he's like the royal peacock, like, I will feed you these sausages, young child. Oh, thank you so much.
Monarchies, am I right?
You say goodbye, I say hello.
Hello.
You say goodbye, I say hello. Hello.
I think I love him, John. I think I love him.
John, that's you made it. Congratulations. The two-sided pod joke. Fantastic. Congratulations. That's very delicious. I sucked my teeth into that one.
I sucked my teeth. That's delicious. That's creepy. I love it.
Normal, after listening to you guys for about an hour to like get heartburn?
Yeah.
I mean, is that a normal thing? I don't know. I can't blame the champagne. Champagne kisses.
Caution. Listening to two-sided may cause the following: heartburn, leakage from the eyes, leakage from the nose, involuntary vomiting, lengthening of the colon by 17 feet, shortening of the colon by 14 feet, explosive diarrhea, the urge to bite John's fingers. Quiet.
I was talking to someone only less than 24 hours ago about those kind of times where you're talking about something and it kind of sounds a bit kind of like, really? It's a bit out of pocket. So we're talking about things like whenever you want to talk about a TV program, if you say like about pickles, you like pickles? I mean, that's got a kind of innuendo to it. Talking about the boys.
Love the
I like
boys.
watching about the boys. Oh my god. You know, there are like these moments where you're talking about something and it just has a weird kind of connotation to it. Let's say someone talking about playing like, you know, homemade instruments. You know, they enjoy plucking. I love plucking all the time, you know.
Jesus, this guy. I tell you what, that's a goer. You can be my wingman any day. Bullshit. You can be mine.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
My boy Pete, that's an amazing idea about the book. But you've missed a trick. It's Are You My Uber? Are You My Uber? It's about my boy Pete just going out to random people with random cars, trying to find his Uber home. I would buy that book. $16.99.
Right. I can't wait to go on the book tour and sign some chests, John. I'll be honest, I don't expect anyone to buy a book. I'm just here to sign body parts, all right? Folks, line them up. Bring your Sharpies, all right?
Song for the broken hearted. Yeah, man. I'm over here looking for somebody's mom at the two-sided pod. Man, it's not Thursday anymore, man. It's fucking moms. Bring your mom to Tuesday, Todd. It's fucking John and Pete, and it's Tuesday. And I'm here. And if there's never another time, man, I found 3 moms in the back, man. They're all getting high with my friend Billy's. Let's go, guys. Anybody need an extra mom? I'm about to find this one mom a dad. She needs her dad back. And she's probably going to become my mom. Hey, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm here.
Mom bombs being dropped up and everywhere. That's fantastic.
Mama, heal thyself.
What was the last moment with not frequencies, but Muse, the second to last message?
Do you know the Muffin Man?
No, it wasn't that one.
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man!
That lives on
Drury Lane!
Drury Lane. That's right.
Drury Lane! Come on, John. Get with the goddamn fairy tale boat. I'm trying to sail away to Candyland, man. River Styx.
Oh, no, it was Jules. So yeah, to add to that idea of like, are you an Uber? It still can end with you going up to a construction crane and turning into a protest picture. Are you a Uber? As it's like supposed to demolish something that people care about.
Oh, and that can be the picture. It's the headline. Brave protester stops crane, inspires neighborhood. It's like, yes, and they all put their hand up in solidarity to stop the crane. Stop the crane. You're not my Uber. You're not my
Uber.
Where's my Uber?
See, this is a perfect blend of the original idea.
No, that's like a sketch where you end up then climbing into the crane, like 43rd and Broadway.
Go.
Is there a Jack in the Box open?
Do you know the Taft? Go to Taft.
The worst, John. The worst.
But you also said climbing into a crane.
Well, yeah, I'm hoping they bring back drunk driving, like with all the stuff they're doing. If they, hey man, we're getting rid of like EPA laws. We're striking things from the records. We're regressing in time to like 1975. Like we're going way back. Like
so maybe
right?
Not drunk driving, but driving while drinking. How about that?
Well, no, John. Well, tomato. You know what I'm saying, bud? Hey, don't be such a fucking narc. I had a hard day at the office. Of course, I'm going to have a 6-pack on the way home. Shit, man. I work for a living. I pay taxes. I fought in the Korean War, you son of a bitch.
You work 3 blocks from your house.
There's a stop sign.
That you never use because of that 6-pack.
Pretty impressive I finished it without stopping, though, huh? Oh!
No,
don't be a dick and pull me over. Let me get home.
We do allow shotguns in cars these days. So actually, because you shotgun every single one of those 6 beers, you're good to go.
That's silly town, John. I'm just saying. I'm being literal. When can we? I know they're not going to bring smoking back, right? But I feel like we could at least fuck with the legal limit. Come on. Make it like 0.01.
Well, with
0.002.
With those who are like manipulating and seeing the boundaries of how the law can be manipulated, it's kind of a bummer that one of them has never drank or smoked. So I don't think those things are really going to be targeted in certain ways.
John, you're being too literal, bud. I feel like you're on the 2 side of the podcast right now. I'm in the motherfucking green room, baby. Stick with me. Watch me for the changes. We're starting in E flat. I saw you wore the glasses. You smell like dope. I thought you were cool. You seem like a fucking narc. If you're a cop, you got to tell me you're a cop. Are you a cop?
No, look at me. Look, hold on. I'm smoking something. Good weed.
I knew it was too old. I knew it was too old to be in high school.
It's good weed, actually.
No, it's not. Like, literally, anyone looking at you with your fucking rings and your shirt and your glasses, like, there's no way that guy smokes good weed. They look at you and see stepped on, hippie ass, seeded ass dirt weed. They look at your puppets in your insane asylum, and they're like, "What did the guards smuggle in to give him?" It was probably he probably keistered it on the way in. It's thrown over the wall on a dead bird. He found it in the yard. Had to dry it out. And came through the toilet.
You may be right a lot of times, because sometimes I have this, but right now what I'm smoking is my Blue Dream, and that's my favorite strain. It helps out. It smells great. It tastes great, and it's really good weed. So, this is a shout out to Blue Dream. Shout out to Blue Dream.
You're insane, John.
I am.
You're like a child. You're a child loose in the wilderness. My point was, you can't be trusted. Nothing about you screams good things. You scream panel van, run away. I'm here for some coloring books, some zip ties, and some condoms. Big weekend ahead of me. It's those shooting glasses, John. That's what kills me, man. You look like a fucking creeper. Woo, boy. See something, say something. Neighborhood watch. Holy shit.
Well, it's only 3 zip ties and 17 condoms, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, when you put your groceries in the trunk, we saw your shovel, plastic bags, and your big boxes of lime, so we are suspect.
It's just limes. It's not lime salt. Oh, lime. Oh, I have that too. Yeah.
Fair enough. Sounds like he's making a margarita. You guys, don't be such narcs. Seems cool enough. All right, Mr. Casey. Have a great party.
You thank me for my service. All right, I'm out.
God bless the Salvation Army.
I'm on Sergeant General.
We've lost too many. We've lost too many. It's been a tough road.
All right, so I got about until the hour. That's a little over 15 minutes. Got a couple of packets. We could pop them now, or we could wait a little bit.
Have a break. Just like you seem like too uptight, buddy. Like just ease the tension. Sounds like you've been on a timeline. You've been given a strict. We can do this. We could do this. Hey, John. What if we don't want to do anything? What if we wanted to sit here and just enjoy each other's company, John? What if we wanted to shoot the shit and say to hell with the world?
I'm in 100%. Let's do it.
2 men playing Pie Gow. Kid runs into the bar, says, "The end of the world's coming. End of the world is coming." John L. Peacock says, "I need to play some messages, put on some glasses, change my shirt." My boy Pete says, "I'm going to finish the game, John. I'm going to finish the game." Anyway, deep out. Oh, no. I crept out. I don't know how to play Pie Gow.
What I was thinking is, the end of the world's coming. Spit or swallow?
Jesus Christ, bro. Oof. Yikes. No, into the world. Yikes. Fucking, I'm hoping it's a Hamlet reference and you're talking about poison, or is this thing on? Can we say that? Has our website been changed? Are we allowed to say that?
It's the green room. It's fine. It's a
we're good. It's the end of the world. What the fuck are they going to do to us? Cancel us? Come on, John. Shut up and drink your gin. You guys were having a good time. This fucking guy. Yikes.
I mean, if you're coaxing me to stay a little longer, we got to do a shot, right?
You're coaxing me to stay a little. I don't know if we need you to stay a little longer. Dude, drunk. We don't. You know what, bud? Maybe I don't want to turn you loose into the neighborhood. You see, you're a fucking monster. You're a fucking pariah. Jesus, John. Your glasses like, oh, show's about to get done. I gotta put my glasses on. Fucking creep people the fuck out on the streets of New York.
I can't see rather well at night in these glasses.
Hey, it's the end of the world as you know it. I feel fine. Gross. Gross.
You did it. You did it.
Cheers. Baby.
Oh, crap. Oh, no. I don't know. Ooh.
Shenanigans. Fucking tomfoolery shenaniganizers.
I forgot I had laced that with some pickle juice or pickle brine. So it's rather delicious. That was wonderful.
Forgot that was a iocane. Odorless. Tasteless. Deadly. John, every time I hear that, I was like, is it iocane? Lidocaine? Lidocaine? I feel like everyone used that. We use that all the time in the hospital. Lidocaine.
What's
a numbing agent? It's a numbing. It's a topical.
Not a topical cream, but like a topical something.
It's on the topic of. Yeah. Come on, John. Now, look at me. Does this hurt? Tell me. Mm-hmm. Does it hurt when I do this? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, don't do that anymore. Okay? And that's my advice. Here's some crutches. I'm definitely going to get caught if I keep practicing medicine this way. So dumb, dude. Oh my god.
On a side note of topical cream, but slightly unrelated, do you know the album Topical Dancer? Came out.
I'll be your topical. I'll dance for money. I'll be your topical dancer. You'll like this move. What about this move? How come I'm Scottish? Nobody knows. Ooh, I bought this. Ooh, like that. Ooh, what now?
Anyway, not enough time or brain power to explain it, but I'm going to send the link to you of that album. It's fantastic. Came out 2022.
Perfect.
All right. Yeah.
Perfect. Well, now you don't have the time to explain it. I'm going to go ahead and sing the first 4 tracks.
All right.
2, 3, 4. That's not going to happen.
Oh, one of them is laughing.
And the other one is crying. Both of them are at you.
If you were on a psychedelic, it brings in a new, especially listening on headphones because it's stereo. That one's it's called Ha Ha. I guess you had to be there.
Here's the deal, folks. John is the type of person, I don't know if you've noticed by his garb and his choice of scenery, but he is a gentleman who would easily travel 200 miles to attend a Fish concert if he had the means and the ways. Folks, this is a man who understands music but has no taste in music at times. This is a man who's going to show us his ticket to ride or his dirty Kleenex? What are you showing us?
I'm not showing you anything. I'm writing something down, finding something apt to write upon. That's all.
We've got a ticket to write. We've got a ticket to write upon. We've got a ticket to write upon and hope we don't have to use it on the bus. My ticket's written upon.
Okay.
No transfers allowed. Come on, John. Let's make public transit jokes. Come on, folks. Who's been fucked by no transfer before?
All right, here we go. What about that?
Yeah, it looks like a butthole. It looks like someone.
Perfect algorithm of the words that you had said in a previous episode.
You're insane, John.
Just telling you.
I know, you're insane. And that is what I want your screensaver. What do they call it? The little tile in YouTube?
Button hook. Butthole. No.
Butthole. It's a Jesus Christ, but
it's a button.
You're on.
No, it's a butt. It's a butt tab. It's a what is it?
It's a Badgers. Our producer kept on saying the word. You know it. What is it? What is it, my Pete? It's that shit. No, it's B. Smother me in gravy, you dirty old man. Oh,
it's not a reference.
I know. I don't know what you're saying, and I don't usually care what you. Wow, bud, you are going down a dirty, dirty road. I don't know what happened to you.
Wait. Oh wait. Okay, keep going.
I believe it's ebony, ebony and ivory. Two-sided we live in infamy on Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 Eastern. Come on, John, you know the rest of the words.
Ebony and ivory. That's
Whoa, no. We don't say that's. Oh, sorry, go.
And then my boy Pete forced me to speak these things, and so I have to do this, though I don't know exactly what I'm doing now.
And how? Come on, John. This is where we do the choreography. John, do the choreography. And
yeah.
Go to a show, he says. Have a good time, he says. Well, it could be worse.
It's a living.
We could be in the audience. Oh. Come on, John.
Thumbnail.
Living. Thumbnail.
See? B.
Exactly. I was going with jar of scabs.
Button hook. I'm not sure I was thinking with that, but yeah, thumbnail is what
What were we talking? It was either a jar of toenails or a jar of scabs. Yes.
That is the whole reason why I have this, which is a prediction / indication of my supremacy over you from previous episodes, but now it has topical dancer on it, my boy Pete. Just so you know.
Albeit a topical dancer. That would be a salsa. Ooh, that's a foxtrot. Ooh, that's a waltz. Ooh, don't get me started on the samba, John.
Okay, I won't.
It's our new show we're pitching to CW, the Dancing with the Two-Sided, where John and I take turns dancing. Hey, you like this? How about one of these? Next week, John does the Twister.
Soundboard. That's what that thing's called.
One of our favorite games to play later in the show is charades. When words elude, but motions abound. Charades with the two-sided.
I'm a very visual learner, my boy Pete. What kind of learner are you?
Poor.
Oh, we both start with P's. I saw it in my mind. That's how I knew. Even though poor and physical don't sound like they start with the same letter.
Prolific. Poorly prolific. I know nothing about everything.
Probably.
That's what we call a utility player. Fucking knows nothing about everything. This fucking guy. They call him Knowless No Jackson. Why? Because he knows nothing.
The poor we learn.
John, that seems like there should be a government fund for that, but they cut it.
No, they just turned the rainbow upside down and put it in black and white.
Poor learning. Poor learning?
No,
is that how to be it? Is that how to be a? No, the poor we learn is how to. That's the lessons we learn from waiters, from busboys who fill water glasses. Like, yeah, I fucking got like $7. I split tips with the waiter. I learned that being rich ain't everything. The poor you learn. And it's just a bunch of busboys smoking in an alley, and it's the poor you learn.
That's it. Always on the left. You always pour on the left. Come on. Everybody knows that.
Coffees for closers. No. That's Glengarry.
Coffees for customers.
Coffees for customers. The poor you know. You gotta stop watching those movies, man. It's gonna fuck you up at work. I'm saying, John, we need to do better things. We have
yeah.
No, I wish we had more talent, skills, and time. John, if we could dance and spend a bunch of money and have successful lives with yachts, fucking wives and families, generational wealth, prospects for the future. John, no regret in the past, belief in what we stand for. John, if we could have all those things. I digress. We should talk to our friend about doing some voiceover stuff instead.
I was, as you were saying that, I was inspired. I was thinking, I haven't.
We're gonna get him going. We're gonna get him going.
I hadn't really thought that we could go live, because even though we go live, like going on a stage and being in front of people, I was like, I'd be a little afraid. But now I'm so not afraid of going in front of people on a stage with you for our podcast to do like a tour, because that's where the real money is made. That
merch, baby, merch, and all the illicit things we're gonna smuggle across state lines. That's right, folks. You like those ripe California avocados? That's right. You're gonna get them fresh from California, cross state lines. You like that sweet, sweet white heroin from Brooklyn, New York? Well, you're gonna get that crossing. Oh shit, we call it.
As accordance with the state of California, there will be no menthols brought back into the state of California by any said persons.
That's bullshit, and they're fat mouths and liars if they think I'm not gonna.
Allegedly.
No, 100%. Crossing state lines, like fruits or vegetables. Like, what do you need? I got avocados, pineapples. Hey, I got a couple lemurs back here, but who's snacking on star fruit and papaya. You want to check one of the lemurs' pockets? Also, I give my lemurs pants. Otherwise, they shit all over the van. John, have you ever traveled cross country with a lemur on tour? John, they need a lot of fruit, number one, and they shit everywhere, number two. So diapers are mandatory, and crossing state lines with fruit is a necessity, John. So we're kind of stuck between a rock and a shitting lemur, as they say in the biz. And that's going to be the speech I'm going to give every state line crossing. And I think we're going to make it great. We're going to make it all the way to Michigan, John.
And they never check the pockets for those menthol cigarettes. That's right.
100%. John, it's coming back because I'm going to have to leave the lemur over in Nevada. As where lemurs naturally nest in the domestic United States, Nevada.
Oh, right. Oh, all I was saying is if we have horrible technical difficulties on stage live in front of people, that's been a bit of an anxiety. Like we can't tour, Pete, we can't tour, but we've done it so much. I think that people would expect it. And by the 20 minutes go by that I'm just looking down at my something pad thing, and there's only a third of the audience who's left, and then I push a button and it ejects everybody else.
100%.
Of them will come back.
Right. Airbags, John. It's crazy. We do small theaters because we only have 120 airbags. So we have to do 20 airbags in each theater for small theaters because once they blow, you can't reuse them. Right. No. So we have 100. We have 120. Yeah. So we can do a total of. We can do only a few shows.
They have to pack in really close together. We're working towards Rockefeller. We want Radio City kind of money for those projectors.
If we get bigger, we're gonna have to do the injectors on those big water blobs where the fat guy jumps and launches people off. We'll have the band. We'll have the band jump off after when they hit the last riff. Push the drummer off. Everyone hits that, and the first 10 rows go flying through. John, you got to keep it in a dome. Where's a dome stadium? We need to play there so no one gets hurt. You know what I mean?
The first lightning round. 30 people just fly away. They'll come back.
Pyrotechnics are everything. Pyrotechnics are everything.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
It's kickboxing. It's a sport of the future, John. Basically, it involves the feet and the hands, right? And nobody's doing it. It's pretty cutting edge.
Pretty.
Actually, I was doing that for a while, but it wasn't hardcore enough. So I'm doing gymkata. It's gymnastics and karate. So I'm training it's a big tournament on an island full of ninjas. And you have to use gymnastics and karate to fight your way through. It's crazy, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to win.
It's in a really narrow tunnel, so it's only one way or the other. You can't go other directions. It's much like a NES game. It's straightforward, and there's a big wall that keeps on following me, so I can only go forward.
I don't know what game you're playing, John, but this is real life, and it's an island that is unnamed somewhere in the South Pacific. It was invitation only, and I've been training for this. If there's anything that resembles a pommel horse in the wilderness or uneven bars, I will be able to dodge ninja stars and decapitate people, John. I've been training all my life. Gymkata. Look it up. It's a sport. It's a real thing, and I'm a professional. Don't try this at home, kids. I'm a Gymkata expert.
I thought you were saying Cortana or whatever that one that Windows-based PCs use as their AI assistants.
That's it explains a lot.
Pseudo-dimensional.
Yes, sometimes vision is two-dimensional. Sometimes one cannot see the big picture. Sometimes one pushes forward as a big dull wall. Seen only surface. You don't have to raise your hand, bud. but it's good that you identify and did. We were going to call you out by name if you hadn't raised your hand. So,
I was just giving you a high five. For those who are listening and not watching, I gave my boy Pete a high five. He left me hanging.
Hey, bud, slow down, Turbo.
How slow is that? Is that good?
No. Come on, man. Hey, John.
Yeah.
You realize there's certain times in the world when I realize that everyone has strengths and everyone has weaknesses and everyone has the ability to understand and they have the inability to hear. And I don't know if it's a Mariah Carey thing, if you need to pull your one headphone off to listen or what, but sometimes it hurts the soul. And we're going to have a telethon for you. We're going to fix this. Otherwise, we're going to have to fix this. Hey, buddy.
Maybe just give me an upgrade. I'm basically a robot. Just, shove some new technology in there. We'll be good.
Trying so hard. Aggressively trying. I'm really not sure what else other than everything that has been happening. I'm not sure. But just like Shel Silverstein said, I am only a stump. I can give no more to the boy. The boy now must grow and be a man. And that, my friend, is where the sidewalk ended.
Well, that was not very giving.
John, because that's tough love, man. It's not, are you my Uber? Kind of like, oh, yeah, you find your Uber in the end and everything's fine because you're driving home in a fucking crane. It's not that kind of style. It's like, oh,
doesn't feel good.
It's rough. It's like, it's not giving. It's like, hey, you got to buck up, Junior. Time to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, little hatchet man. No more tree cutting for you there, George. I know you wanted me to say Honest Abe because it sounds a lot better than I always do. But I know.
Yeah. Mixing it up. I like George.
I like Ben Franklin, John. Doesn't mean that he won the popular vote. John, we can't change history. We can only fly kites with keys. That's what my grandma used to say. You're not going to change the world. After that, it was just aggressively burning me with cigarettes, so I didn't hear anything else after that. Weird house, John. Weird house.
Did you spill paint in the garage?
Did you eat paint chips as a child?
I asked you first.
Does this look infected?
Did I stutter?
Yeah. What is your major malfunction, numbnuts?
Does Barry Manilow know you raid his wardrobe?
How long are you going to be visiting Mars?
Do you?
When do you have to stop living up here and start living down here?
Is this loud enough? Do I need to turn it up?
That's a good one. Nice.
What about you, Dad?
Do you know the Muffin Man? Jesus, man. That's good. That's good. Well, folks, what they.
You know Larry Stevenson? Yeah, then you know how Harry is.
Am I my brother's keeper?
Hey, why didn't you listen to John?
Will we? I know. Okay, keep going.
Am I a genius? Are you done?
Nice, John. Yeah. I can't believe it's not butter. That's great. That's you've done me in, sir. I tip my cap. I I wipe my brow. All of this, John, all of this is yours now. You own all this land. I will take it back one day. In another way, when you least expect it.
You?
Well, Ty. Where do you
Do you
where
want?
do
What do you know
where do
about trigonometry?
where do you get off?
You got $50?
You like apples? You talking to me? You talking to me? Jesus, John. All right, bud. There's a time for everything, and this I do, folks. We have a lot of messages.
I have
I'm not
one
going to play
more.
them all.
Just one more. What do you care what we think we are? And I'm done. I'm done. But I didn't realize how many questions were in the Breakfast Club. Oh, I had so much fun with that. My stomach hurts.
Well, that's probably the cancer.
What? What? What?
Oh no, it spread to his brain. I know we shouldn't joke about his brain because that's a lost cause. Let's focus on his. Do you concur? I concur.
Do you want the shot while you play those messages?
Do you believe in magic? On Tuesday night with John and Peacock and Marble Pete making it right on Tuesday. 8 p.m. Pacific Eastern and 11 Eastern it is. And then again, John L. Doesn't matter, John. I'm gonna pop some packets. I'm gonna pick a few here. We have a lot to go through. And and my shirt seems to be frozen.
Dude, it's fucking.
Hi, buddy.
evening, morning, whatever the part of the globe you're located at right now. My two favorite podcasters.
How you doing?
My boy Pete.
Delicious.
And Jamaica.
Delicious.
What's really good? Delicious is in the building. Are we talking about funds and aid in here? Because I just recently learned that we've been giving aid to USAID, and we ain't been giving no aid.
I've been saying that. I don't know why they call them AIDS. They haven't helped anyone for a long time. John, you were actually doing a GoFundMe to get you AIDS, right? I mean, to help, just with the day to day. Why is John so frail these days? His AIDS, they've taken over. He doesn't even get out of the house anymore. Look at him. Shh, quiet.
Never in a million years would I have ever imagined seeing Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy dressed in. This is where my tax dollars has been going. I'm back in the corner, right place.
I love her. I love her. When it's Muppets and money, I'm in. You said two of my favorite words, girl. Muppets and money. Come holler with me.
Yeah, just coming through, and I don't know. Somebody left their shoes here. Joe Jackson. I don't know.
That fucking guy. He's everywhere. He's everywhere and nowhere all at once.
Also, can somebody hold this Uber for me? I need to pee. Hey, don't let her run off without me. Hey, hold that Uber for me, okay? I'm gonna pee. Oh shit, they're paying without me. Okay.
Oh my gosh, you guys, okay, so basically Faith Frequency is here, but she didn't stay. And she is talking in third person, because why not? I see people that are here and they're all beautiful. They're here for the green room because why wouldn't they be? It's my most favorite, most beautiful. The Queen's first, of course. Julie, Miss Flossie's, Midnight Angel, F Square, Love, Muse, Red Ranger, and Mr. Mind, the Flux himself. And then you know what? Two-sided pod wouldn't be anything without a two-sided green room. And what's good with the two-sided green room except for the coin, which is an example of the parallel worlds we live in. When it is flipping in the air, there's multiple of them, right? Right? Am I got you? John, help me. And then when it lands, you're on one of them, man. Fucking whoa. There's only one head. Whoa.
I know. It happens all the time. We've seen it 100 times. Seen 100 more. Two-sided Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, so that laugh. After my boy Pete's like, out of the world? Jeez, yikes. Peacock's like, damn.
I'm telling you, if he's stepping out, the socks are going to get black.
Oh, that's good.
Look here now, I've been called down from the back. I was just enjoying the green room back there. I was enjoying the moms I found. But no, someone has a green thumb or a green tom-tom? What was it? There's something in the footnotes. She said, John would know who's she. No, don't worry about it. She likes your shirt though. And Pete, man.
Go on now.
Man, where's that one guy? Crazy guy himself. Hey, I got a cousin that wants to meet up with him. And you know what? I think she was just crazy enough to find him. And I think that's where freaking that guy went. Man, I don't like to say names or anything because my cousin's kind of crazy, but he's crazy.
It'll happen.
Hey, I was actually down there by the government funding building, and I heard that there was going to be some extra funds over here if I came over here and really shook what my mama gave me, which is this.
And I like to go on record well, not really on record. I just like to say I think we all should give a moment of silence for Joy Reid having her show canceled on that channel. You know what I mean? And when I say a moment of silence, I'm glad we're going to finally have a moment of silence. I'm back in the corner, Fried Platins.
Joy Reid. Oh, she was at Mount. Yeah. Daytime.
You know,
Yeah.
that they're supposed to be going into Fort Knox. They're looking for some gold and stuff. The last time somebody went to a tunnel to look for something was that time when Geraldo Rivera went to go over there to Al Capone's vault, and when it got there was nothing inside. I'm a little concerned. Not to say there's not going to be nothing in that Fort Knox, but I'm just saying, you never know.
I'm a little concerned that Geraldo's not going to be there. I want to see that shit live, Geraldo.
Can the Dubs jump off the thing and bounce everyone? Like, we the Dub Society. Dub, do you feel
too many
part of that pub?
Enough.
I identify as a piece of fungus.
There you go. Fungus among us. That's what we love about you, bud.
I say that I identify as a piece of fungus because that would make me a fun guy. I'm funny.
Jesus. Somebody took AP biology.
General Peacock's glasses just scream. I got a big shipment in the trunk.
John L. Peacock's glasses say that he has 2 children he's estranged from that he doesn't get to see. John L. Peacock's glasses say that his wife got the Camaro in the divorce. This is bullshit, Karen. Karen, I love you. God damn it, don't take the Camaro. John L. Peacock's glasses say that he buys ammo in bulk. I'll take 2 pallets of the 44 mag. John L. Peacock's glasses say that he yells at his wife if she wants to ask for directions. God damn it, Karen! I know where I am! John L. Peacock's glasses say that he tells everyone at cocktail parties, I used to guide whitewater rafts when I was in college. John L. Peacock's glasses show that he fucking donates to NPR on a fucking monthly basis, but then asks for a refund because he doesn't like the programming. Ooh, NPR burn, motherfucker.
John L. Peacock's glasses say that he has the highest premium subscription to membership to a gun club, but hasn't been there in 2.5 years.
John L. Peacock's glasses say that he left his members-only jacket at Coat Check because the ladies want to see him in his full regale. Shirt open, baby. Jesus.
John L. Peacock's glasses says that he always talks about his camo gear, but actually doesn't own any.
John L. Peacock's glasses say that he buys coffee and hangs out at the fucking local diner and asks about war stories from the veterans. Also tells the busboys, thank you for your service. Stolen valor, John. Stolen valor.
Well, John L. Peacock's glasses say that he also owns 3 different vet hats. One for the Afghan War, one for the Iraq War, and one for the Korean War, and claims to have been in all of them.
You opened up the fucking can of worms, John. John L. Peacock's glasses say that he collects Nazi memorabilia just because he's a fan of the war.
John L. Peacock's glasses says he talks about collecting Nazi memorabilia just because he's a fan of the war, but he actually has never bought any because they're pretty expensive.
Jesus Christ, bud. Last one. John L. Peacock's glasses say that he had to sell his house because it's within 1,000 yards of a school. All right, folks, that's been our time. John's van has shag rug carpeting on the inside. Folks, you've been great.
His van has brought what it needed to bring and left with what it wanted to leave with. Oh, that's it.
I'm glad you got that button in there, bud. Remember we talked about your buttons?
To me, that was a button.
Folks, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell your parole officer. We'll be here next week. John?
Yeah.
We have 2 more messages, and then we'll get out.
Okay. Give me a...
Or no.
Yep, I'm ready.
Yeah. Here we go. It's Dub, because he is saying fucking wordsmith Dub. I love you, Dub.
I'm a practitioner of superpositioning. I'm right here speaking to you, and I'm right over there with a luxurious mane and a faraway look in my eye. Doubling up.
I don't know why, but I picture doing pottery with him, kind of like Patrick Swayze ghost style. I don't know, man. You ever been around a pottery wheel? You want to do a fucking day trip or something? Whatever. It's cool.
Actually, John L. Peacock, with those glasses, you can keep your exploratory time to yourself.
And folks, that's all she wrote. We're going to do one more shot. Raise your glass. Lower your expectations, because this ship has sailed, folks. That is right. Elvis is about to leave the building, and John L. Peacock's fucking alimony payment is late. That's right, folks. Court-ordered, mandated payments. Here's to you, John. Shh. Quiet your mouth. Another shot will put out those flames, my friend. Emotions are for the weak. Pink, pink, pink.
Go.
Woo! All right. Suck it, losers. Oh, sorry, no. That's how I leave work. Good day to you, gentlemen and ladies.